let's get all those things off the screen. I think this is already set up to go straight to this, so let's check it out. Yes, it is. Cool. So now we just gotta wait for my phone to be done dicking around, and then we can actually get this started. And then I can see if anybody's actually in my chat, because I don't know yet, since my phone is telling me I'm not online yet. Even though I've been online for a minute, but this is nothing new, so... I'm surprised that Vic still isn't done with Yakuza 0. Must be a long game in the post-game. That or he's 100%ing it, in which case it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Come on, Twitch app. There we go. What do I have it listed as? Okay. Looks like we're all good in the settings dashboard department on Twitch, so that should be a good thing. I just got to remember to occasionally look over to my phone. Shouldn't be too hard. I got this. Okay. So, let me do one of these. There we go. And I'll take another drink, and then we'll get started. Actually, I'll do this while it's doing this. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to the Mega Man X Collection. It's been a little while since we did anything with this, but we're going to get started on another game in the collection today. Because before we did Bloodborne, we actually did a playthrough, a stream through of Mega Man X1, one of my favorite games of all time. And now we're going to move right along with the series. We'll just do one in between each game until we get to Final Fantasy XIV, in a little while. Because when we get to that, I'm going to have to split it up into 3 parts, the Final Fantasy XIV stream through, that is. And that will slot in Mega Man X4, X5, and X6 very nicely, but today, we're actually going to move on to the next one chronologically in the series, Mega Man X2, the sequel to a game that, frankly, I liked very much, even as a young child, and all the way till today. I did not discover Mega Man X2 until much later, so let's see how it stacks up against the original. Probably finish the whole thing today, but we'll see. I had to talk a little louder than usual there because, well, the volume was a little higher there. It has been 6 months since the destruction of Sigma, and little has changed. Damn it. The Maverick revolt started by Sigma is over, but Mega Man X and the new generation of Maverick hunters have yet to destroy all of Sigma's followers. What are they, like hiding out in hidden bases or something? Led by information gained by Dr. Kane, Mega Man X and the rest of the Hunters have tracked the last of the Mavericks to an abandoned Reploid factory. There, they hope to wipe out the last of the Resistance. But it's not going to be that easy, is it? Little do they suspect that real war is about to begin. Again! Because it wasn't enough when Sigma did it. Now, they have Mode 7 to rely on in Mega Man X2 versus X Hunters. X, you can stop charging now. X, you already shot the Buster, you can stop charging now. Oh god, he's gonna overcharge it like in that Dorkly Bits animation. Everybody run for cover! But this is Mega Man X2. And that's spoilery, so let's just get this all moving. Let me get my options all set up like usual. As per usual, I'm going to use dash on L1 and probably just select my weapons from the start menu instead of using triangle and circle because we haven't gotten to the PlayStation era yet. Oh, we've already seen this. So I can't use the other shoulder buttons to change my weapons yet. so it's a little bit of a shame. But let's get started. Okay, dude, that doesn't help you if you do a wheelie on it. It just makes you a bigger target. Unless you're going to crash it into somebody like me. At least I actually know what I'm doing here, you idiot. Rippin' dead green biker dude. But yeah, in this game we start with the dash immediately. We have lost all of our hard tanks and sub-tanks from last time, but I usually chalk that up to saying, hey, you know, he probably lost them because they were damaged in the previous battle with Sigma or something like that. So I'm kind of like, you know what, that kind of sort of makes a little bit of sense, I guess. That's a trap. Don't go down there because there's zappy spikes down there. So apparently they're creating one of these little robot things. Let's see what we can do about it. Get out of here, you. There we go. Oh, and the rotor went flying. Uh-oh. They're going to throw me in the pit. Okay. Never mind. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. We're still fine. We're still fine. I'm going to just jump preemptively because I know what this guy's about to do. And it ain't cool, man. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, relatively quick intro. Because it's already over, but we've never had one of those doors on the ceiling. What magic and sorcery is this? Oh, it's just a completed version of that robot. Well, alright then. His head is his weak point. I don't know how I just dodged that, but he takes like 4 shots of the Mega Buster, and that's it. If you fall down, you can actually get back up using the ladders, so it's really not too big of a deal. But just like that, if you heard the snap, probably not, he's gone! And there's debris falling everywhere, which probably means the factory's coming down. Let's get out of here! Meanwhile, thousands of, probably feet away, this is their leader. His name is Mega Man X. Those who underestimated him are now nothing but scrap. Man, he talks really slow. We won't take the same mistake. He talks really fast. He is powerful, but he is blind to what is happening around him. Hey, Rockin' Fun, how's it going? There's a trophy if you know damage him. I'm not playing on the Legacy Collection, silly. I'm playing on the PS2 Collection on my computer. Our Mavericks will keep him busy until we are ready. But you're right, there is a trophy if you know damage him. Yes, how's the plan proceeding? Collection is proceeding as scheduled. It's like Sean Connery mixed with, I don't even know who else. However, we are having problems with the control ship. We have little time. Yes, I can tell because you keep talking really fast and now you're talking really slow. That's so weird! We must finish construction on schedule. We must hurry. But why should you hurry? Probably because this game's only 2 hours long, so if you don't hurry, you won't make it by the finale. I did a test playthrough of this game to make sure I knew what the hell I was doing, so let me just overwrite that. And we have 8 more Mavericks to defeat, so these ones are all under probably the last of the resistance there. So we have the weather control stage with Wire Sponge, the robot junkyard with Morph Moth, the volcanic zone with Flame Stag or Flame Stag, the central computer with Magna Centipede, the Energon Crystal with Crystal Snail, the dinosaur tank with Wheel Gator, the deep sea base with Bubble Crab, and the desert base with Overdrive Ostrich. And for my personal take on this whole playthrough, the thing about Mega Man X2 is that it doesn't technically really matter which order you go into. I mean, you could go in weakness order if you really want to, and if that's the case, I'd recommend going either Wire Sponge or Wheel Gator as your first one, since they're probably some of the easier ones. But I usually like to take the first 2 stages to get out of the way a certain couple of Mavericks whose stages are less convenient after the first 2 stages, if you know what I mean. If you don't, you'll find out soon, because we're going to go to Crystal Snail's stage first. And obviously, since we're going to his stage, we'll be fighting Crystal Snail. Not exactly intimidating, is it? That being said, his stage theme is phenomenal. It's probably my favorite single stage theme in the entire series. It's ridiculous how good this theme is. It's just fantastic. And there's a really good remix of it over on Aka Remix as well. But we've already got plot armor, so that's great, and you can charge it up and slam into things with it. But what I want to do with this is take it back up this hill, because as X, we will slide down this hill automatically, but in the armor, we will not. So I want to take it down here and not fall off the cliff there, because if you go this way, there's actually a heart tank across this giant gap, but we can't get to it normally with X without a few upgrades. But we can get to it if we have the robot, but I have to do this jump exactly right, so we'll see. Supposed to continue P1 tonight, but couldn't find any motivation. Ah, okay, gotcha. You gotta be in the right mood, I think, to play certain Persona games, so I totally get you. But anyway, hopefully if I do this, basically you gotta dash jump and then stop. Like, you can jump and hover in this robot, right? But you need to stop hovering for a split second and then start hovering again in order to make it over this gap. So let me see if I can do it first time. Not like that. Hold on. Technical difficulty, stand by. Okay. Got it! Sweet. I usually have a lot of difficulty with that. I do have to switch to the D-pad to do it, though. I was using the control stick to play because it makes my thumbs hurt less. But I usually do have to switch to the D-pad to do that particular jump, at least in the Super Nintendo era. Most of the jumps later on, you don't need to worry about them, but that one, really hard to do on a joystick. So, but we get another set of armor, so that's real great. That should help us coming up, but we can't break through this little rock. It's a little too far away from us. Let me see if I can get it broken. No, I can't shoot it. Oh god! Yeah, that'll do. This thing's really fast, though. I really like this iteration of the right armor. It's really quick, so we can't get up there just yet either, so let's do this. There we go. Now we're up there. Oops. And then we just gotta get over there, jump up here, and then whoop! There. Sweet. Nice. Grab some goodies while we're here, even though I don't need any of them because I don't have weapon energy and I don't have E-tanks yet, but you know. Okay, well, there's a platform up here that we might want to get to, so let me see if I can get up to it. There we go. I'll come back for you, right armor, but yeah, you can't climb the walls here, so you gotta kind of do your platforming carefully. And up here, some kind of door here, but we can't enter into it just yet. This door, remember that, well, not that it's here, but remember what this door looks like for later, because we'll be coming back to doors just like that in stages later on in the game. I gotta be a little careful because there are some spikes here that I don't want to jump into. Well. And I think there's some goodies we can grab if we really want to, but might not want to because I don't have the right armor to get that extra life or anything. So we'll just keep going. Ow! I always have trouble avoiding those things, little lasers. It's not fun. I think there's a boss right here, and I may actually die to this boss because it's kind of difficult. Because you got to deal with all the laser fire getting dodged here. Eee. Damn it. See, sometimes if you shoot your shot just as the laser is coming at you, it will actually interrupt your shot, so that's a little bit of a pain. Gotta be quick on your feet in Mega Man X2. It's basically like X1, except you gotta be quick. And late in the fight, it'll put two lasers out, and that's just a pain, but it's okay, we got him. Nice. That's actually a tough fight to do at the very beginning of the game, though, so oh god. I missed it. That's okay. Can get a little extra life energy there, but we can't really get back up there all that easily. I could use these guys for it. I don't think these bats drop as many life energy or weapon energy as they used to, though, because I'm pretty sure they used to drop a ton of it. But anyway, if you slide down this gap, there's another hidden passage here. So let's check it out. See what I mean about dodging those things? It's really difficult. But there's a Dr. Light capsule down here. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your radar optics. It uses some energy, but with it, you will be able to see objects that you could not see before. Good luck, Mega Man. You know, Mega Man's dead, Dr. Light. Sorry to say it. He's been dead for many years now. Playing PSP remakes, all the OST, and there's one particular track that stays in your head. Is it, Lone Prayer? Because that's the one that was in the Persona 5 playthrough. I used it in the P5 playthrough. But anyway, we got a head enhancement now, and it actually uses weapon energy over there. You have a weapon tank for it. But if you press the square button here, you don't shoot. Instead, you use your head optics to find secret passages. And that allows me to go over here and grab this one up. There are a few secret passages in this game, but it's kind of inconvenient to keep the helmet on because you can't shoot while the helmet's on. So usually I don't bother. I just find them on my own. So I just jump at the walls occasionally, and sometimes it works. Oh god. See, like, none of those guys dropped any energy. It's weird. I feel like they should have. If they're the same bats, maybe they're not the same bats as the ones from X1. You never know. Well, hi guys. Uh-oh. Gotta get out of here. Get up here, gotta dodge the bats now. Gonna get hit by them, doesn't matter. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. As long as we don't get squished by that green one, we're in good shape. But yeah, now it's out of the way, so we can actually proceed. As usual, as we did in Mega Man X1, I'm going to be doing Buster only for the first 8 stages in terms of fighting the Mavericks. I may use some weapons instead of the X-Buster in certain cases, but not normally, so... Like when I'm fighting the Mavericks themselves, I will use Buster only, and then we'll use their weaknesses later on. Of course, I can't use anything else right now because I don't have any other weapons, as you can plainly see, other than the Invisibility Tracer. Will be good. Yeah, I played X1 through X7. I've never played X8. I heard it was pretty good, though. But X7 kind of killed all hype that I had for it. X6 didn't really kill it for me, to be honest with you. But I did play X7 before I played X6, so that might be why. Anyway, we're probably going to die to this guy the first time through, but I have a technique, sort of like my technique with Armored Armadillo in the last game, so we'll see. Bloody Destiny, type as fuck. I have to check it out. I haven't heard too much of the OST of Persona 1. So that's the trick right there. You shoot him, and then you dodge underneath his crystals. They don't deal any damage if you get hit by them, but you gotta kind of shake your way out of them to get away from them. And he'll kind of run at you. See, there you go. Do that. Now, if you're dashing, you deal 2 damage instead of 1, just like you did in Mega Man X1, so just keep that in mind. If you're trying to deal extra damage to him, you can kind of dash into him a little bit. Wow. Where are you going with that thing, man? You're gonna hurt somebody. Like me. See, just like that. I'll get frozen a bunch in this one, but as long as he doesn't run into me too many times, I should be okay. Like that. Once he gets down to about half health, he'll start doing this slow down time technique, and he might be doing it never mind, right now, but nope. Actually, I find it easier to dodge him if I'm on the ground and then I jump, because sometimes he doesn't actually do it, so but yeah, just like that. Didn't want to get hit by that other one. We might get away with this one, but I'm not 100% sure yet. It kind of depends on if he slowed down. So now I'm moving slower than I would normally for a few seconds. It's usually just enough time to get him to go at you. Like, he's moving at normal speed while I'm moving at time stop speed, so gotta be a little careful. Okay, I think he's slowing down time again, so I'm just gonna stay off the wall. Yeah. Right. Stay down here. And I can jump over him. No, I can't. Never mind. I didn't jump high enough. I short hopped when I should have just full hopped. Oh well. Try again, this time with full HP. We almost had him. I usually try to do this, though, where I'm fighting enemies when I'm doing Buster only, where it's not like I'm just going to mow through them. I do have a technique, but that doesn't guarantee victory, you know. Plus, I'm a lot less experienced with X2 than I am with X1. X1 I've played so many times at this point, it's ridiculous. So... But yeah, don't even worry about charging up when you're doing the technique that I'm using. You just want to use the pellets, because dashing pellets deal as much damage as a charge shot to him, so that's it right there. There's your technique. You can do it up to 5 times before he'll actually start getting pissed off and jumping in the air, so it's helpful. jump. I was going to say jump for the wall, but he's not coming this way yet. Yeah. Try that on for size. Alright, I'm not supposed to be on the wall. I keep trying to jump for the wall, even though I really am not good at dodging him when I'm up on the wall. Oh god. Excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, if you're just far enough away from him, you can get in a second shot just at the end of his invincibility frames, which is pretty nice. I think he spins a little faster when he's doing time stop, because I think he's doing it now, yeah. And for some reason, my buster shot seems to go slower as well when he's time stopping, so that's vaguely interesting. Oh god. Wasn't fast enough. Now I should be fast enough, so... Time stopping again, that's fine. Finished X8. Well, that's good. I gotta check that out at some point, but you're a little ahead of me in that regard. I'll check it out. I gotta see your other comment in just a minute after I'm done getting hit by him. Knew it was gonna happen. Just a matter of time. It's hard to wall jump when you're time stopped, you know? Okay, he's doing it again, but... I got news for you, Crystal Snail. Time stop that. Zawardo! Nani? That's the most weeaboo thing you're going to hear me say today. But we got him. Alright. Mission accomplished. Hey Alex, how's it going? PS1 version had good tracks, like some of the tracks of the remake OST. Don't fit the old one, they really fit. Yeah, I like the PSP's tracks as well, myself, so... for defeating Crystal Snail, we got the Crystal Hunter technique. Usually it doesn't inflict damage, but it freezes enemies in place, so just like his Crystal Hunter technique that he used in the fight, so that's pretty useful to us. Yeah, the PSP remake of Persona 1, I've never played it myself, but it seems pretty good from what I've seen. I just gotta give it a shot at some point. Okay, so that takes care of Crystal Snail. The door that I was talking about there is the main reason why I did that one first. It's not hard to get to the door, but it's hard getting out of the door without getting yourself killed. So why that's important will become clear after we go to our second stage, which is going to be this one right here, the Deep Sea Base. Where we'll be fighting Bubble Crab. Man, these guys really need to work on their names. They're not intimidating in the slightest. Alright, in we go. More bats! It's okay, though. Still not dropping damn near anything for me. Well, there's some weapon energy, I guess, but good. Okay, whew, got that one. We can't get to this one yet, though. We don't have the right technique to bust through these rocks just yet, so we'll get it, but not yet. And there's a bunch of fish down there. Now, if you jump on the surface of the water here, you can actually jump over top of these enemies, but apparently I wasn't very good at it. It's okay, though. And if we go down here, they bust out the yellow submarine. Beetles must be here somewhere. So if you don't jump over the light there, it will actually fire out a little multicolored laser at you. Now, in our case, we're just going to follow this fish tank. We're not actually going to do anything with it. It's not really going to bother me where I'm going to be going, so. But if you take it down here, like if you follow it down here, that is, it'll open up this passage, so then you can move on with the stage. We're going to go this way, though, because this way leads to an upgrade that we can grab, so. I'll also grab that little bit of energy while I'm here. X8's a great game, what they added in terms of gameplay mechanics. OST is different, but so good. Yeah, I got to give it a shot. I've heard only good things from X8, other than the fact they only made like 20,000 copies originally. So I want to do this just about like that. Okay, there we go. Got it on the first try again. Man, my luck's going to run out at the end of the stream, I know it, but there you go. There's another heart tank for you. There's one other upgrade that we can grab in this stage, so I'm going to see if I can find it. But first, let's go back to our invisible tracer. Ah, there's a secret passage down here, so let's check it out. Well, that's kind of pointless. What the hell's with this empty room? No other secret passages or nothing. Well, remember that that's there. We'll be back for that later, but for now, let's just slide on down here and get rid of these electric jellyfish. What do you think this is, Electric Boogaloo? Get the hell out of here. Oh, there's one directly above me. I always hate when they're directly above me because, I mean, you can jump higher in the water here, but it's just a pain because they'll respawn off screen, so what can we get down here? Not a little life energy, a little weapon energy. Not really helping us here, but there's probably going to be a jellyfish, like, right... Yep. How did I know? Let me get out of here before he zaps me. There you go. Suck on that. Okay, now you want to stop right around here. There's a secret technique in Mega Man X2 that you can use to jump way higher than you normally could. It's not that noticeable out in the real world, like when you're not underwater, but when you're underwater it's fairly noticeable. You have to catch it just right where you're standing on a corner. And that wasn't it. But if you're standing like on a corner, X will, like, as soon as you see how his momentum changes when he goes on a slope like that, like I'm going normal speed like this, and then he starts moving faster as he gets on a slope. You can take advantage of that to jump higher, so I'm going to see if I can do it here somewhere. Oh, I think I got it right there. Basically what I want to do is I want to get up on that wall so that I can use the water to grab an upgrade, so let's see if I can get it. It almost had it. It's kind of tricky though, so it might take a few tries. We can always come back for this upgrade later as well, but I want it now. It's my upgrade, and I need it now! Damn it. Yes, this level theme was reused in X5. It's a good theme, I like it. It's kind of mellow. It makes sense with the Yellow Submarine thing. There's also a remix of it. Okay, I got it, so let's see if we can jump on the water here. I gotta mash X a little bit, and there's an E-tank. So now we can grab some life energy and fill that bad boy up, so... See how far I can hop across the water here. I'm probably gonna, like, fall in a pit or something. Oh, God. Yeah. Almost jinxed myself. Okay. There's this. Okay, good. Oh, God. I'm really feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Anyway. So we gotta go that way. And you can just drop right in. But if you follow the tank over, he'll actually go up this way. So let's check out where he went. It's not important for anything, but I can show you what's here while I'm in this area. So there's the tank up there, and, well, I can't get past... I can get past it, never mind. But here's another one of these doors. Now, if the tank wasn't destroyed before it gets up here, it'll drain the water out of this room, which it did. I mean, there's no water in this room, so you can see that. And you can't actually access this door anymore. So you have to destroy the tank in order to access what's in this room normally. There's nothing in here right now, but there may be something later. But for now, it's not anything that we're going to be concerned with because we're never going to need that room anymore now that I'm doing this stage second, so... Now pressurizing your life. Well, at least the water's drained now, so it makes it a little easier to get through the rest of the base. A little bit of vertical shaft platforming here. Got to be a little careful because they're probably going to shoot me from multiple angles and stuff like that. Oh, God. Come here, you. There we go. Got him. Cool. Stand here, and then, oh, God. Gotta be careful there. Don't want to get hit by all the projectiles everywhere. And here we go. We made it to the boss at full health. I may still die to this one at full health, though, because he's a little tricky without the leg upgrade. Or his weakness, but, I'll probably be able to do it. It's fine. So here's Bubble Crab. Now, the trick to this guy is that he'll create a bubble. Now, if you jump over his head, it will actually undo the bubble. So if I do this... let him drop, and then shoot him, it'll get rid of his bubble, and I can shoot him like crazy, so just like that. And that's the trick. That's the trick to this fight. Just jump over his head, and then shoot him when he comes down. So, of course, sometimes he won't put the bubble up, and you gotta be a little careful, but... then you can just shoot him like that, normally. The bubble does take quite a number of hits to kill, though, so... I mean, you can blast through it, but it's a lot easier to just... jump over his head, because then he gets rid of it himself, so... He has other techniques besides scuttling around. He may use them, but if I keep jumping over his head, we'll be fine. Come over here so I can jump over your head again. There you go. Oop. Hey, get back here! And you can use the water to jump over his head, too. Just remember that if the water level is up, you can jump higher, so... But sometimes he'll not... raise the water level, so that doesn't really help you. But yeah, dash jumps off the wall, usually your best bet for getting over his head. That was a little risky. Damn it. Go on, use your bubble. There you go. Who's a good crab? Okay, there's his other technique. It's that was the bubble splash technique, which it'll basically like hook up on the wall there, and like it'll go in an arc. It'll go below him and then go up on the wall there. So you got to be a little careful if you're jumping on the walls. But we got him all the same. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the optional bosses yet. Usually I beat them, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. But we defeated Bubble Crab, and for defeating him, we get Bubble Splash, the technique that he used at the very end of the fight there. He can also make mini crabs that can come out of his mouth, and they have their own bubbles, so they can't be destroyed by single shots. So they're a little annoying, but not too bad. Let me take a drink before I talk about these guys. Meanwhile, back at the abandoned Reploid base. I see now why Sigma fell at the hands of Mega Man X. He is quite formidable. Yes, he is, dude who talks way too quickly. I am not sure our Mavericks can hold him long enough. We may have to intervene. Oh boy. Meanwhile, back at the Maverick Hunter HQ. Dr. Kane, what happened? A group of Mavericks calling themselves the X-Hunters have just contacted us. Oh, did they? Greetings. We have all of Zero's pods. Oh, crap. Why didn't we keep those in secure pods? I gotta wait for Violin to be done talking here. There we go. They can be yours if you can defeat us. We look forward to meeting you, X. X-Zero's control chip is still stored here. So they don't have all of his parts. They just have everything but what matters. I doubt it is possible to resurrect him without it. Dr. Kane, I've got to get Zero's parts back. At any cost. Any cost, X? I thought you didn't like killing people. What if you have to kill people to get his parts back? Is that going to go against your moral code of ethics? Let's find out. Because once you defeat two Mavericks, Agile, Surges, and Violin will end up in certain stages, and basically you have to find them before defeating the Maverick at the end of the stage, otherwise they disappear forever. Now, if you have other stages done, and it's like, you know, let's see, Dinosaur Tank's where I want to go next, but let's say I wanted to go to the Desert Base next, and it's like, oh, Violin's there, I don't really feel like fighting him yet, and I can't even get to him without a certain weapon upgrade that I need. So I don't want to defeat Overdrive Ostrich with him there yet. If you go to another stage and then, use the exit command on the pause menu, you can actually leave the stage and it will change where the three X-Hunters go. So that's how that works. But right now they're at Overdrive Ostrich, Morph Moth, and Flame Stag. Okay, that's not too bad. Because it means I can go to Wheel Gator's stage without any problems. To edit this fight with the Mario jump sound. Yeah, pretty much. Wheel Gator. Still waiting for those decent Maverick names here. But yes, here we are in the Dinosaur Tank stage. This one's interesting because it's got sort of like supply pods, basically, that'll shoot those little burbs out at you, the mechanical burbs, but yeah, it's fine. It's your typical tank-type stage. You just got to get through the whole thing. Defeat the minions along the way. Now there's an upgrade that we can grab up that shaft there, but we can't get to it even if I do the best possible, well, we probably could get to it if I did the best possible jump and I did it like pixel perfect here, but it's a lot easier to get if you come back here with an upgrade, so we'll come back here with the correct upgrade to get that. So for now we'll just keep going. And that dude over there had a shield, but well, we can take care of him without having to worry too much about the shield. You can blast the shield out of his hands if you hit him just when he's throwing stuff, so that's nice. Let's go the high road. I don't know what's on the high road, but oh, there's a little life energy thing. Cool. And ooh, more ride armor. Let's check it out. The good stages, yes. We'll go to those later. Well, Wheel Gator stage isn't bad, though. I like it. It's interesting. Uh-oh. Got another dude in ride armor. You can't beat mine. Mine is more powerful than yours because, well, I'm driving it, so frankly, that's all I need. Alright, let's get out of here. So there's an upgrade up here, but there's spikes right here, and if you jump at spikes, well, you know what happens in Mega Man games if you jump at spikes. So how can you get them right now? I have this guy shoot, and I didn't do it right. Basically, you gotta get him to hit you where you land down here, because then you can dash jump over there, jump on the spikes while you're invulnerable, and grab the heart. You could come back here later, again with an upgrade, but I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. Got it, just like that. It's just that easy. And I think there's going to be shield guys here, yep. I could have grabbed his thing, but that's okay. These guys take a couple of hits to kill, so just fire ahead of you and you should be fine. Gotcha. And I'm going to charge my shot, because I know in a minute there's going to be another guy somewhere. Oh god, yep, there we go. Now, if you're trying to fight the X-Hunters here, ride it all the way up, because there's a door on your right there, along with a 1-up that you can use to fight the X-Hunter in this stage, but yeah, I'm good. We don't need to worry about that. Yeah, the lava one's good as well. I like the lava one. This is a pretty good stage. I like it. It's a nice introductory stage, too. See, there's the 1-up, and the door is across the gap there. Yeah, it's a nice introductory stage if you want to try some of these. A lot of X2's stages, I find, are pretty introductory friendly. There's only a few where I'm kind of like, you know, it doesn't really work for going through it the first time, so. Nice, getting a good amount of weapon energy here. That's good. Ow. That's fine, though. Nice. Top myself off. I could have grabbed that, but that's okay. And if you went up that little shaft to fight an X-Hunter, you'll end up right over here when you come out. So that's how that works. Well, stay away from me, guys. Let's grab both. Oh, crap, it respawned. I wasn't even off screen, man. Come on. There we go. I think there's a life tank here somewhere, maybe. I probably grabbed it already. My tank is probably full already. Yeah, it is. My sub-tank. Yes, it is. So, ever played the Zero games? I've played 0-1. My brother played all of them, but I've played 0-1, so I haven't played any other than that one. I probably will be playing them at some point for the stream, though, after we're done with the X series. Oh, God. Gotta be careful here. Don't want to get overwhelmed by these shots. I think he takes like 4 buster shots to kill. Oh, God. Just kill him! Just kill him! There. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we might still be able to beat Wheelgator like this. We'll see. I got a decent amount of life, so, from those energy crystals. I probably got about as much as I'd have normally at the start of the game, so this will be pretty interesting. But here's Wheelgator. See if I can get a shot off right at the beginning. Nope! So this is the thing with Wheelgator. He'll go underneath the oil, shoot these wheels at you, and then he'll try to jump up out of the oil at you, just like that. Gotta be a little careful. He has hyper armor when he's glowing like that, so you gotta be a little bit careful not to get hit by it. Like, you can't hit him while his hyper armor's going there, so. And then jump back down in the oil. Jump around. See if you can hit him. And there we go. Oh. Watch where you're pointing those things, man. Not too bad so far. He gets a little meaner later on, I think, because he'll start doing this drill attack. And the drill attack is actually kind of nasty because it makes these spikes on the wall that will damage you if you try to jump up on the walls there. Sometimes he doesn't do them, though, so I don't think it's a phase thing. I think it's just a part of his AI. I don't think he has, like, a phase 2. It's like, unlike some of the Mavericks. Wow. Yeah. Grazed my face there. There it is. So yeah, just jump over that. But yeah, you gotta watch when you jump for the wall there now, because there'll be a spike there, so. Get out of here, Wheelgator. 1 or 2 are pretty hardcore on certain stages, but still cool. Almost bad in comparison to 3 and 4. I've heard 3 and 4 are really good, so I'll definitely be interested in trying those out at some point. Not right now, though. Right now we gotta beat the X series first, so. Not X7 and X8, though. I'm sticking away from those guys. Well, X8 more out of the fact that I'm not beating X7. I would like to play X8, but if we play X7, then we'll get to X8 after that. But for defeating Wheel Gator, we get the Spin Wheel, which is actually a really nice weapon to use in the stages there, so I'll probably use it a little bit. It's also one of a couple of weapons that you can use for breaking certain things in the stages there. I think there's a couple of other ones that you can use to either break things or otherwise make platforming simpler than it would be. So we'll get the other ones in a little while. Now here's the part of this is the point kind of where X2 becomes a little more replayable than the other X games, because you have to kind of account for the fact that the X Hunters are in certain stages. And let me tell you this now, it's kind of difficult to defeat them by normal means there, so you they limit where you can go, and not having a lot of upgrades may make them a little bit difficult. So who do they not have right now? Flame Stag and Overdrive Ostrich. They're in this one, and that one. So who do I want to fight next? We can probably fight Flame Stag next. Let's go there. Let's go to Volcanic Zone. They need to remake themselves all the OSTs. Spoilers there. So here's Flame Stag that we gotta fight. Sorry, just reading your comments there. So fun to play. Suits your style. Yeah. I've played as him in 0-1, and it's pretty, he seemed pretty cool and easy to control, so it wasn't too bad. I will definitely show him off when we play that series. But yeah, we will. We will play that series at some point. Okay, so here's the Volcanic Zone. Now, going up this wall, there's a beetle here. If you jump on its head, it will go all the way up and end up on this cliff. Then we can jump over here and get an E-Tank. Nice. Oh god, he's come back! Can you come over here, Mr. Beetle? Wow. Watch where you're pointing that thing, man. No, not down. Go up. Go up. Go. Damn it, go up. There. Yeah. Trying to get this. Okay, there we go. Got it. I've never gotten that before, so I just wanted to see if I could grab it. Oh god, get me off of here. Run! Before he kills me. Okay, we're good. Gotta be a little careful here, though. I may actually die in this part, but I want... What do I want? I want Wheel Gator's weapon here, because we need to go up here, because the lava's rising! Forget the life energy, forget the weapon energy. We need to go up here, because up here is an enemy that we can kill with the wheel, and then also a heart tank, so that takes care of that, and then we can get out of here before the lava kills me. So that's good. I made it through that without too many problems. Somehow. And then there's these platforms. Now these platforms will sink into the lava, so you gotta be a little careful. As soon as you touch them, they'll sink into the lava. So. Now I think for the beetle here, you want him to break this one. Yeah, it's this one. Because then you can jump up here. And that leads you to the door that will lead to the X-Hunter if you want to fight them here. So that's how you do that, but I don't need that because we're not fighting the X-Hunter here, so. I do need the beetle back, though. Come down here, little Beetleborg. But yeah, if you make him break a wall for you, it actually makes him explode and then he dies, so that's pretty nice. I think up here, like up there, if you go to the X-Hunter, when you come out of the door, there's an extra life there, so that's not too bad. Especially if you're fighting Surges, because holy cow, that guy's hard in this first phase, at least for me. Maybe he's not too hard for other people, but I always have a hard time with Surges as compared to other people. I think Bubble Splash should work okay here. Gotta hit above me a little bit, because these guys will actually cause the gasoline lines here to set on fire. It's not very nice of them. Oh god. Get out of here, little flame grasshopper. But yeah, I don't really have anything that can fight them on high walls like this for right now, so I guess I'm just going to deal with what I got. Oh. So I'm just going to deal with what I got. I shouldn't even have jumped into that. That's okay, though. And here we are at the boss. So let's try Flame Stag. I don't know if I can beat him on this health, but if I can't, well, we can always come back in, so. Funny in a silly way, X8's really worth it. Well, here's my plan of action is if someone suggests that I play X7, I will play X7, so. So this is how I usually handle Flame Stag, is when he jumps towards a wall, he'll always end up on that wall again. So it's kind kind of difficult sometimes. Like, see how he ends up at the right there? You can dash to the whatever direction he's coming from and get off of the wall before he hits you. So like he went to the left there, so dash to the left. Now he's in phase 2, and he jumps a little faster, but he comes to the left, dash to the left, jump up on the wall, get away from the second fireball, because the second fireball will track you, and, well, he leaves a flame trail in his wake. But this is my technique when it comes to this guy. It's a little tricky, but once you get the pattern down, it's not too bad. Yeah, stay on the wall and then just hop down. Don't even dash down. Just let him come to you. Dash underneath him, just like that. And ouch, I got hit by the flames. Okay. One more hit, we should be good. And this way. And gone. There he goes. But yeah, this game, compared to X1, it requires you to be a little more twitchy with your controls, which I actually kind of like, to be honest with you, because it's difficult, you know what I mean? It's not easy to do that stuff. I mean, if you get a technique down, it's fine, but yeah, I usually have more difficulty with X2 than I do with X1, because I've played X1 so many times. It's ridiculous at this point, but for defeating Flame Stag, we get the Speed Burner. Pretty decent weapon, actually. It tracks on the ground like his flames when he does that dashing attack there, so it's not too bad. It doesn't inflict huge damage, but against small mooks, it's not too bad. Okay, let's see where they go this time. Okay, so Agile's at the central computer. Violin is at Wire Sponge, which is kind of where I wanted to go next. And Overdrive Ostrich has surges. I definitely don't want to go there because while we can probably beat surges at this point, I usually like to save him until after I have the arm upgrade, which we can't get just yet because we need the leg upgrade to get it, and guess where the leg upgrade is? In Overdrive Ostrich's stage. I mean, we could just die in Overdrive Ostrich's stage, because if you die before getting to the Maverick and get a game over, and end up back on the stage select screen here, they'll just move locations on you. But where's the fun in that, right? Okay, so the next one we got to go to is the Robot Junkyard then. See, I don't have a boss order this time because X2 kind of does this where it kind of has this radiant system with the X-Hunters where you gotta, if you want to take them on as the last 3 sub-bosses, you gotta kind of jumble up yourself a little bit here and fight bosses that you wouldn't normally fight, so it's interesting. I like the mechanic. Okay, I don't want to kill this guy, though. I actually want to take the Crystal Hunter out and use it on him, if I can. There we go. Then jump up here, grab an extra life, but if you keep going, you get another heart tank. Sweet. Let's get that off now, though. I don't need it anymore. Get out of here, you two. I think if you jump here, you can jump a little higher, almost like you're underwater, so it's not too bad. Anybody else? No? Okay. Well, if we take out the invisibility tracer here, there's actually a secret room down here, so let's go check it out. Now, in order to get down there, you've got to use Wheelgator's wheel, and that will actually get rid of the floor a little bit, so go down there. Not that way, you dunce. There. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to know about that, though. Like, unless you're running through a stage spamming the invisibility tracer, it's like, how would you know? But if you do know, you can find another Dr. Light capsule. Nailed it! Yeah, first try. Watch me get that one on the first try, but not get it in Overdrive Ostrich's stage, because that one also has a tricky platforming section that's going to be a little difficult. Anyway, Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your body armor. With it, you can absorb damage and transfer it into explosive weapon energy. Okay, cool. So let's grab some body armor. It's also similar to, the body armor from X1 in that you take less damage now that you have it, so that's pretty good. And when you transfer energy into the armor, you can use the Giga Crush, a new technique in X2. You have to switch to it, though, like the invisibility tracer, so I don't usually use it all that much. I can think of one situation where it is handy, and that would be in insta-killing the fish tank back in Bubble Crab stage, so that you can get to the X-Hunter really easily, but who wants to wait to do Bubble Crab stage until all the way after you go to Morph Moth? Like, that seems a little counterintuitive if you're asking me. But, it's fine. I don't think I need that, so let's just do this. If we go over here, another extra life. Nice. Oh, God. You tricked me! Now, those guys with the wheels there, if you don't destroy their whole body, they will actually regenerate, so you gotta be a little careful there. There's a trophy if you let him transform into a butterfly. I didn't know you had a choice in the matter. I thought he had to do that, but then again, I could be wrong. Okay. Now for this part, we don't have the proper weapon to kill either the robot guy or the little thing that went inside of him there, so, but the body is the weak point here, so we gotta blow that up if we can. There we go. And once the body blows up, the little dude will come back out. Now he's a little small, so it's kind of hard to hit him unless you have a certain other boss technique, which we don't have just yet. But it's okay, we'll get him. Could probably kill this guy with the wheel if I could hit him with the spin wheel. I find it hard to hit this guy with the spin wheel, though, to be honest with you. So I think he's dead. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, you can't just shoot this guy to death. You gotta use charge shots to kill him. So because he's a little too tiny for my other attacks. But we got him all the same. It's not a big deal of a boss. Now these little green ones, on the other hand, they're nasty, man. Because they can actually actively take control of your control scheme and force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise be doing, so it's not fun. I don't know if I can even get to this one. I might be able to if I go like this and like jump up the wall a little bit, but then there's this guy, he's still there, so. Okay, now maybe if I jump across. Okay, I got it, cool. But yeah, if there was an X-Hunter here, you could go right here, and that's how you get to their door. So, but there isn't, so I'm not going to worry about it. Can I even get to these? Maybe. Yeah. Kind of got to go up a little bit and then drop down and not get hit by that guy. I just would like the life energy for my sub-tanks, really. Though I don't have to worry too much about it, because you can fill up sub-tanks fairly easily in this game, so. Wow. Stay away from me, man. Sweet. See ya! Got away from that guy. There's lots of grasshoppers down here, though, so you gotta be a little careful. They don't die to a single shot, though, so you gotta be a little careful of them. If they jump on your head, that's where the big problem starts, because then they'll totally take control of your controller! Like Psycho Mantis, man. Holy cow. Not that I've ever played Metal Gear Solid 1 to know that that's what Psycho Mantis does, but it's another part of the series that's been spoiled for me, unfortunately. Yeah, well. Always disappointing to learn Butterfly isn't a fly made out of butter. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I didn't know he shot junk at you. That's interesting. Wow. You gotta be careful here. The magnets let you jump a little bit higher on the ceiling, so. His hitbox is just at a point where it's difficult to hit him, you know what I mean? Like right in the center there. But yeah, there's another red bug inside of him, so you gotta be a little mindful of that. Ah, I missed it. That's okay. We should be able to get it soon. No, I can't hit him from the back. There we go. But yeah, you gotta do a little short hop in order to hit that one, so it's a little difficult, but... Damn it. Not this time! Alright, cool. We're doing pretty good so far. Uh-oh. The dudes that are up in the air, though, they will not take control of your controller. These guys, though, they will if they land on your head. You could just run into them if you don't feel like dealing with that, though. Now for this guy, I want to use the wheel. Just like that. Easy as pie. And we actually have the boss's weakness this time, but as usual, I'm just going to use X-Buster only. It's actually going to be kind of difficult, this boss, because I don't have the leg upgrade. And there's a technique that he uses in the fight that's a little tricky to dodge if you don't have the leg upgrade, but I'll do the best I can. Uh-oh. He's throwing junk everywhere! Oh, God. I always find that hard to dodge. It's like dodging Sting Chameleon's little spikes that he does on the ceiling there. And here's the technique right here. So he does this little wheel of death thing. You gotta kind of be real careful about it. Thankfully, he was close to a wall this time, so it was a little easier for me to dodge it, but yeah. And phase 2 has started. I think if you climb the wall after him, you can kind of bug the boss out a little bit, but I never have any luck with it. Now in phase 2, he'll dump fairy dust and butterfly dust on you, and then he'll use a little laser. Now he can never shoot the laser behind him, so whatever direction he's shooting at, dash underneath him, and then you won't have to deal with the laser. So just like that, he's facing left, so I'll dash underneath him, and he can only shoot down. So that's how that works. I mean, I'm no good at dodging the fairy dust, but the rest I'm good. And there's Morph Moth. Psycho Mantis isn't much of a spoiler. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. It's kind of hard not to know who Psycho Mantis is, even if you haven't played the game, I guess. Mission accomplished. I haven't said anything about X's new armor yet, but I do like the orange that you get with this armor. It clashes nicely with his blue, so I like it. And for defeating Morph Moth, we get the Silk Shot. I forgot the boss's name there for a second. The Silk Shot on its own isn't too great. I mean, it's pretty powerful. It's just kind of slow, and it doesn't have a lot of area that it hits in. It hits pretty close to you when you use it. But it does have an alternative use, and I will show you what that is in a little while. Okay, we got 3 bosses left and 3 of those guys to fight. So Violin is in Magna Centipede stage. That's kind of unfortunate because Magna Centipede stage is kind of the hardest one, one of the hardest ones that I have so far to get to the thing there. Who's here? I think Agile's here, so we might be fighting him first actually because I'm gonna go get the leg upgrade so we can get the arm upgrade. So let's go do that. And we'll fight on the desert base. Overdrive Ostrich. There we go. There's a good Maverick name. Hey Todd, how's it going? Didn't suffer through getting the arm upgrade first. No, I did not. I don't feel like doing pixel perfect jumps today, sorry. We'll go back and get it later. Wow. Fancy pig demon dude. Uh-oh. Wow. You guys tricked me again. Okay, so anyway, in order to get to the X-Hunter in this stage, you actually need to go over here. And you need Wheelgator's upgrade in order to get through this thing. I'm like 99% sure you do, so if you don't have it, you need to die in order to get out of the stage at this point, but I got it, so we're good. Yeah, I think Agile's here, so we'll see if we can fight him. I do have his weakness, do I? No, I don't have his weakness yet. He's weak to Magna Centipede, but I should be able to handle him with the body upgrade for the less damage and with the health that I have, so. You download Mega Maker. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet, but it seems like a lot of fun to make your own stages and stuff. Maybe I'll dabble with that in the future at some point. Welcome, X. Your destruction is at hand. And that's what you think. Oh shit, he's got Zero Sword! No, he doesn't. But yeah, he'll use those laser beams at you. You can dash underneath the small ones, but you gotta be a little careful because occasionally he'll just wait there and then he'll dash at you with a Saber Slash. So I would rather stay up on the wall so that I can dodge that a little easier. Just drop down, and there's the Saber Slash. Now sometimes he'll do that multiple times in a row like that, so you gotta be a little careful of it. Whoa, didn't dodge that right. Yeah, having the body armor against these guys is really nice because they seem to deal an obnoxious amount of damage, so at least, wow, that's what I'm talking about right there. Sometimes he'll get really quick. But yeah, having the body armor here is nice. Just makes it a lot easier to deal with these guys. Ay. I'm doing this all wrong. That's okay. Yeah, I dashed in the wrong direction. Hey, might have to use a sub-tank here. Holy cow. No. Got him. Sweet. I may have failed, but you will never live to see Zero. It's hard to talk as quickly as he does there. And for defeating Agile, we get Zero part number 3. Sweet. And that will actually show up over here on your screen there on the bottom right. So we got Zero's legs from Agile. Well, that makes sense. Alright, now that we are thoroughly dying here, let's actually continue with Overdrive Ostrich's stage and get a halfway difficult upgrade to grab, so. Must take 3 hits instead of 2. And here's why it's difficult, because the upgrade that you need to grab, and since I don't have the arm parts, I actually do need to do this bike part correctly. You need to take this bike and ride it all the way down the stage to a point where you can take it to a pit of spikes, basically, that you couldn't get across otherwise unless you had the arm upgrade. So I want to dash over this to get over that, keep firing ahead of you, then dash over this. I did it wrong. Okay. But you can go back as long as you're outside and grab another bike, so that should help us a little bit. So let's go back and grab another bike. Wow. I was going to say, go on now. I think you can blow this up, though, if you run into it with a bike, but it's alright. I'm not going to bother. But yeah, there's a bike back here, so you can actually take it and fly over and go from there. The enemies respawn, so you got to deal with those guys again, but I did it wrong again. I'm not very good with this bike thing, I'll tell you that much right now. Kind of messes with me a little. Here we go. Alright, so we got to dash over this one, fire ahead of us a little bit, and then dash past. Oh god. That was not right. Alright. This may take a few tries. Sorry for the for the mess I'm causing here, but we'll be alright. We'll get it eventually, but you don't want to end up inside, basically, because if you end up inside, you can't grab another bike. It'll prevent you from grabbing another bike after that, so... Damn it. I'm pressing it as soon as I'm able to, game. We can't do this to me. Oh, God. Alright. Maybe I should use a sub-tank so I'm back at full health, so I'm not, like, damaging myself. The final hit was stylish. Just yeah, I guess it was. Didn't really think about it. Oh, God! I was going to fly right off into the pit there. Yeah, I don't want to keep going that way because I know that if I do, I'll end up inside. And ending up inside here, not exactly where I want to be. Okay, so dash over this one. Maybe if I keep dashing. There we go. Dash over this one. Yeah. Okay, well, you can get a one-up over there, but at least I didn't end up inside. That's the most important thing. If I ended up inside, I'd probably have to kill myself until I got... Well, it wouldn't matter because I already beat Agile here, so it's not like they can leave. I could just come back later and get it. So if we do end up inside and I don't get it, then we'll just come back later. But, okay, so keep holding dash. And keep going. Don't hold dash here. You might get hurt a little bit, but that's okay. And then hold dash here. Yeah, I didn't do it. Okay, we're inside, so now I can't do it. But basically what happens... Well, I'll show you after I beat this guy. What happens is you take the bike across this giant gap here, and you got little parts up there, but there's the heart tank up here. And, well, we can get it without the bike, but I need the leg upgrade to do it, so... And the arm upgrade, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, so... I mean, I'll get the leg upgrade right here, but I need the arm upgrade, too, so... That ain't happening this time. We'll come back. But here's the leg upgrade. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your main drive unit. With it, you will be able to dash while in mid-air. Oh, sweet. Give me that. Use it wisely, Mega Man X. That sounds pretty good, because we already have a dash, so why not give you a dash in mid-air? Nice. Yeah, I like in the orange that they got going on with this, but yeah, now you can actually, I mean, you can dash jump still, but instead of doing that, if you want to jump normally and then dash, you can jump and then dash in midair, and that'll give you a burst of speed. It's pretty nice. Just like that. It's not too bad. Sometimes that's actually more convenient than doing a dash jump, and you can't dash jump and then air dash either, so that doesn't work if you're wondering. So, but we're already at the boss, so that's not too bad. Yeah, we'll come back for that heart in a little while. Not a big deal. Oh, did you clip it? Gotcha. Slick Bill Kappa. Nice. I am totally gonna die to Overdrive Ostrich with this kind of health, but that's okay. Maybe we'll use a sub-tank. Man, I don't know where he got that turbo button, but I guess this intercontinental ballistic missile is no longer a problem now, right? Nice jump. Bonus points in Pokemon Snap for that. So here's Overdrive Ostrich, and he'll try to run after you, and he'll also jump after you like he's in frickin' Tiny Toon Adventures or something. Now that technique I always have a hard time dodging, but I think the way that you do it is if you let him jump... Well, okay, that one's easy to dodge, but... Oh, God. Huh. Now, if you get him off screen for long enough, you can actually run away, and he'll end up in the background. Then he'll jump and end up where you are, so... I gotta kind of describe how to dodge it while I'm dodging it, though. The one where he jumps up in the air. Now, the sonic slicers that he shoots out when he's up in the air will never go underneath where he is. And they'll always hit wherever you are as soon as they start coming down the screen. So if you run just a little to the left or a little to the right, you can... Oh, God, I got punted. You can actually dodge them fairly effectively. It's just difficult because I just have a hard time with it. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Oh, God. He gets off screen a lot in this fight, though, for me, so it's not fun. Ah, crap. Okay, I'm gonna use a sub-tank. It's alright, we have enough of them, and there's actually a place to pretty easily refill them, so not a big deal. Is he off the screen? Not quite, but he's going to be now. Come on, you. God damn it. I dashed too far. Oh, God, I got punted again. Off screen, that's fine. He's one of the most badass fights in this game. It is, it's crazy. I can't believe they made an ostrich badass either. It's a fun fight, though. I like this fight. It's definitely interesting. The mechanics are definitely interesting. Okay, so walk a little bit. I walked a little too far there. But you get the idea. Basically, if you walk just a little bit past where you were standing when he shot them out, like as soon as they go off screen, they have a set trajectory coming down. So if you stand in one place when he shoots them and then walk a little to the left or right, you'll dodge them. I didn't demonstrate that there, but well, there's a boss refight later in the game, so maybe we'll be able to show it. How are you supposed to rate it? But yes, for defeating Overdrive Ostrich, we get the Sonic Slicer, which would have been nice back in Morph Moth stage for that little Dragonfly robot, but that's okay. We didn't need it. And now we can go get the arm upgrade, so we'll probably go do that before we take on the other two bosses here. Okay, so Surge is in Magna Centipede stage, and Violin is in Wire Sponges. They're probably going to switch places, which is fine with me because, well, we can do Wire Sponge last, even though he's like the one you're supposed to do first, really. Actually, they're going to switch places twice if I go get the arm upgrade, so, like, if I do this and get the heart, and then I do this and get the arm upgrade, they're going to switch twice and be back in the same place, I think. So let's get the arm upgrade, and then we'll get the other one. There's always suicide with the bike. I don't think you have to suicide with the bike. I'm pretty sure if you jump while you're on that vat of spikes, it stops your momentum on the bike. So you can just like jump right before the spike wall, stop, and then turn around. But I usually still kill myself with the bike anyway, so I'm not a good person to do that. Yeah, you can get it without the bike if you do a speed burner fully charged with the arm upgrade just the right way. You can get it, but it's kind of difficult. Yeah, I'll show you. How are you supposed to write Ostrich? It's O-S-T-R-I-C-H, I think. So a music OST that's rich. That's how I remember it. Anyway, enough jibber jabbering. Let's go grab the arm upgrade. Maybe fill up my sub tanks along the way. I don't know if you know how the pellet does double damage when you dash at an enemy? Like, if I did that, it did double damage. I don't know if that applies when you're, like, air dashing. It might, and it might not. I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, if I do this just right, I think I gotta jump, like, right around here and then, like, slide along the wall, basically, just like that. So I gotta go, like... Yeah, it was close. You kind of got to press dash like preemptively because it takes like a frame or two before he'll actually do it, so just like that. There we go. And that'll get us the final upgrade for our armor there. Always sent him right to his doom to get the life upgrade. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your X-Buster. With it, you will be able to charge energy in both arms at once. Well, that sounds fantastic. Give me that, too! This enables you to shoot a double shot, or to charge any weapon. You were holding out on me in the last game, Dr. Light. What the hell, man? DNA shot was terrible compared to this. Yeah, again, the nice orange on his armor there. It's really good. I like it with the blue. So here's the double shot. The only part about the double shot that I'm not a fan of is that you have to pause in order to shoot the damn here. Thankfully, though, it has a much needed effect on it where you can hold on to the second shot and then shoot it whenever it's convenient for you. So that's usually what I end up doing. And you can partially charge it too. Like if you just barely get to that, you'll shoot a small shot and then shoot the big shot. So it's a nice upgrade. I just find it hard to adjust to it, that's all. So anyway, let's get out of here. We'll see where they end up, because I don't want to fight Surges in Magna Centipede stage, basically. That's the gist of it, because I have a hard time getting to that room. So, let's see where they end up. Violin ends up there, that's perfect. Okay, he is there. Alright, we're going to go there first, then. Before we go get the life tank from Overdrive Ostrich's stage. So let's go fight Magna Centipede next. And hopefully I can get to the room there. It's a little difficult to get to the room where Violin is, but we should be able to get to it as we go in here and fight Magna Centipede. I like this stage a lot too. It's got interesting mechanics that don't involve these shield bastards. Die already. There we go. You gotta blast their shield down using a charge shot first, and then you can blast them. They only take one hit, but it's also got these stealth beams here, so that's interesting. If you get caught by the spotlight there, it'll actually cause an alert, and it will cause like those boxes up there, they'll rain down and have turrets. So it requires you to be a little bit careful with the way that you platform here. Hopefully you guys can see the spotlights here. I think I think it's showing up on the screen. I mean, it's showing up on the screen for me, but it is flickering lights, so they are a little bit difficult sometimes for the emulator to pick up. This is the hardest part right here. I always find this tricky. That, stop, and go. Okay, now I had to get not caught by the spotlights there so that I can unlock, I think it's a heart tank up here. I forget if I can just get this without using Speed Burner. Maybe, if I go pixel perfect on it. Well, forget that. We'll use a Speed Burner. But basically, Speed Burner, when fully charged, gives you an air dash. Now you can combine that with a regular air dash and do that. There you go. So you get double air dash, and that gets you this life upgrade. Nice. I'm going to keep Speed Burner out because I think it's actually useful for coming up. Actually, you know what? Let's get this out because I think this is more effective against those. Yeah, definitely more effective against those. Yeah, that OST. The OST in this game is really good, too. I really like it a lot. So I have a lot of nostalgic value for the OST in Mega Man X1, but the OST in this game is rockin', man. It's really good. Uh-oh. I had a feeling that was going to happen. It's probably because I've played this game before. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. What are the chances of that? Okay, so we want the Speed Burner right here as well, because I believe if I do this right, I think I can dash jump this, though. Like, do that, and then go like that. I gotta get up there, basically. I might be able to do it with the dash jump, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe not. Maybe you get slightly more air off of the air jump, or like the air dash, if you go like this, that, and then that. There we go. Got it. And up here is another E-Tank. Sweet. I think we've got all of them now, don't we? Oh, no, we got 3. That's right, there's another one in Wire Sponge's stage, I forgot. I think there's a boss coming up. I don't have Wire Sponge's upgrade, so it might be a little hard to kill the thing, but yeah, we'll make do. Oh, they're getting Mode 7 on me again. It's a Mode 7 sword. But yeah, this guy is only vulnerable in the hilt there, so you gotta be a little careful. Kind of hard to hit him too, because I find that my shots hit the sword a lot more than the actual hilt. Wow. Try pointing that thing, man. Guess you could just do that. Wow. Stop it! Yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time fighting this thing because of the just. It's weird. It's unlike it's not a normal enemy. You know what I mean? It has this weird erratic pattern to it, and that just makes it difficult to fight. But maybe it's just me. What is down here? Oh, okay. This is another spotlight corridor. I think I don't want to get caught by these spotlights, so I'm gonna try to like Oh god. I think it's stay to the right and then stay to the left, if I remember right. Let's see. Yep. Yep, stay to the right for this part. Okay. Now I gotta dash underneath this when it goes, so like that, and then, oh god, I got caught. That's okay. Let's wait. Let's wait it out. There we go. If we wait it out for a second, we can actually drop down. So I wanna, like, do this, maybe? And then do, like, oh god. Not exactly good at this part. Okay, let's wait it out. And now we'll go. Okay, in this part you gotta be quick because there's stuff falling from the ceiling here. I think it falls quicker the more you get caught, so that kind of sucks because it means I might not be able to get to the boss room here. Come on now. Come on. Okay, I got it. Good, good, good. Okay, we got it. Whew! Close one. Yeah, you gotta watch when the ceiling's falling like that because you might not be able to get it there. But if you catch the ceiling with your head, well... Talk about using your head. But I don't want to use my head! Ah! I'll let you finish first, Vile, and then I'll give you your little accent. X, I shall crush you like a tin can. That's what you think, you big brute! So anyway, this is Vile, and he has a spike ball! And it's kind of annoying because it has this erratic pattern, sort of like the sword there, and sometimes it's hard to dodge because of it. He also has this attack, but it's pretty easy to dodge that, so... I think if you stand right next to him for this part, it's pretty easy to dodge the ball. But sometimes he'll shoot it right out in front of him just like that, and that's a little tough. Wow. But yeah, the other thing that you gotta remember about this is that the double charge shot that I've got there, it actually ignores invincibility frames on enemies. So if I shoot it like this, well, actually, I gotta actually use it there. Ah, I was close. I should have sub-tanked. That's okay. Because now I gotta do this shit again. But whatever. But yeah, if you hit them with both shots simultaneously, like that, it will actually ignore their invincibility frames. So it's pretty nice for damaging bosses, and it's usually why I like to get it before I fight surges. So, okay, stay to the right. There we go. Excuse me. Read it in Joey's voice. No, I give Violin that sort of Brooklyn accent too, so I'm totally with you there. Oh god, totally with you there. That guy makes it a little tricky to get through that. Well, we only got caught once, so that should make it a little easier to get through this. Probably if I use the speed burner here, I could get through this a little quicker. I'm just gonna eat it with my head real quick. Use your head again. There we go. But yeah, I think the speed of that is determined by how quickly you get caught. I could be wrong, but maybe. Duel Links ruined you despite only playing it 5 days. Yeah, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In like 20 million years here. It's been a long time. Yeah, that deals lots of damage, the dual shot there. Like this, look at this. Yeah, I missed on the second one, but just trust me, it deals lots of damage, so... Oh. Aye. Hard to dodge that. But yeah, big damage. I don't know how I just dodged that, but okay, I'll take it. Phew. Just barely got away from that one. Ugh. I don't like that very much. Get out of here, Violin. You crazy person, you. It cannot be! Now the unification is in jeopardy! What are you talking about? You got 0 part number 2 for defeating Violin. Nice. Well, that'll help us out. Bad Metal Gear, have fun getting to the Hunter room. Oh, well, I'm not very good at Metal Gear myself, since I haven't played Metal Gear Solid. The only Metal Gear game I've played is Rising, so that gives you an indication of what I've got there. Anyway, there was a little crosshairs in that room that can catch you sometimes, and the more you get caught by it, the more difficult this guy is. But we didn't get caught by it, so he should be fairly easy to beat. Yeah, he dodged on me. Damn. It's okay. It'll be good. I think the wheel might actually be effective against him, but this is fine. Let's see if I can jump over him there, but no such luck. There we go. Got him. No life energy. That's okay, though, because I think the boss is, like, coming up right after this. Okay, so now they're always on high alert, so you got to get through this part without dying to the falling blocks and the other stuff. It's kind of hectic. Keep moving here because you don't want to get pushed off by a block, but now we got it. Do I want to use a sub-tank here? You know what? It's easy enough to charge up sub-tanks. Why the hell not? And do we have his weakness? Yes, we do, but we're not going to use it like I said before, so we'll just go with this normally. And we'll see what we can do. So here's Magna Centipede. He's a bit of an interesting boss because he uses these, like, psionic techniques. Wow. Now, he'll move around the room just like this. When he does this, you want to stand in the center of the room because he never ends up in the center, no matter what. So, now he hasn't used his secret technique just yet. He will when he comes down, eventually. There's his secret technique. So if you have the leg upgrade, you can actually dodge that by pressing... Oops. What was I going to say? By pressing away from him with the D-pad. And then dashing midair, you can just barely get enough momentum to dodge that attack, so... See if I can catch him when he comes down. Yep, sweet. Now, if you catch him with a charge shot when he comes out of his little teleport, he'll actually stop and teleport again, so that's how you do that. Oh, God. Nice. Let's see. Ooh. Cool. Got it. Gotcha, bitch! Where are you gonna end up? There again. Oh. Dash again. Now, if he catches you, you can waggle the control stick to get away from him. You don't want to get caught by him and let him just hit you, though, because if he does that, he can actually prevent you from using certain techniques. So I'm going to try to waggle out. Now, he just prevented me there. I can't charge up my Buster anymore because he just hit me there. And he'll drain certain things away from you. Eventually, you won't be able to dash very far during the fight at all. It's a big pain, so just do what you can. See there, I air dashed, so that will allow me to get away from him there. Yeah, he doesn't have quite enough frames on that. Okay, center of the room. There we go. It must inflict double damage, because I'm pretty sure I just did double damage. Yes, it does. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. I knew dashing on the ground made your pellets inflict double damage, but I didn't know if doing it in midair also did that. But apparently it does, so that's pretty useful. Means I don't even have to charge when I'm going in midair. Awesome. But yeah, he can prevent you from using special weapons. He can prevent you from jumping very high. It's just a pain if you let him catch you. So, but you can waggle the control stick really quickly, and if you can do it enough times, he'll actually let go of you. So that's how you do that. And for defeating him, we got the Magnet Mine, which is, it's basically like what it says. You shoot out a mine that sticks to a wall, and then it will blow up on the enemy, so it's not too bad. But with that being said, we got one dude left, one stage left, and one upgrade left to get. So let's go back here. See if we can get that damn life upgrade that I left here last time. Then we'll go fight Surges and let him be a pain in my ass. Ooh, nice, I got around him. Didn't expect that. The other thing the leg upgrade lets you do is it lets you climb up and down these ladders quicker. So I'm climbing down it quicker than I would otherwise be able to. Alright, let's see if we can do it this time. So shoot ahead of me all the time. Don't dash yet because you'll run into this brick wall of a bridge and you won't be able to get across it. So, without blowing yourself up, that is. So dash now. Keep dashing. And keep... Oh, nope, I forgot to shoot that down. Whoops. Wow. Stay away from me, man. Alright. Try again. So dash here. Keep dashing. Keep dashing. Damn it. I'm almost tempted to just do it with the speed burner, but I kind of want to show you how to do it with the bike, too. Wow. We'll see if I can get it with the bike. If I end up inside, I'll just do it with the speed burner. That's how we'll do it. I must have not hit that right. I think you do get more distance off of an air dash, which is kind of weird, because you'd think you'd get the same amount of distance, but whatever. Maybe it's because I'm not shooting that enemy. Maybe that's why I'm not getting as much momentum. Because, like, I'm hitting him, and then the frames from me hitting him are causing me to lose speed or something. I don't know. Let's try it that way, except this time we'll shoot ahead of us a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I did it again. Where I dash instead of not dashing. Alright, so I need to dash across this one, then stop dashing, so... I had a flashback of a certain bike section, X5, ouch. I remember that bike section. That bike section is mean. Are you ready? Because if you're not, you're gonna die! What a cheap trick. Capcom from the 90s, you're not... actually, that was like almost 2000, I think, when they did that. You're not Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z with the dirty fireworks. Simple tricks. I may die to that, though, in X5. We'll see. Okay, shoot ahead. Dash again. There we go. Stop dashing. And then start dashing. Okay. Nope, I did it again. Okay, we're inside, so let me see if I can do this with the speed burner. Get out of here. Nice. Oops. Okay, so if you get up here and you have the speed burner, where is the speed burner? There it is. You can kind of dash across the spikes if you do it kind of like this. Yeah, I was too high. But yeah, you can basically just get straight to it with the speed burner there if you go at the right height. So, we don't talk about that section. Yeah, first rule of X5, don't talk about the bike section. It's a painful section of the game for a lot of people. So, let's see if I can do it here. Let's see. Yeah, I moved backwards too quickly. If I would have let myself drop there, I probably would have gotten it, but we'll give it a shot. It's not like Surges is going anywhere anytime soon. So. I didn't let it go quick enough. You gotta let it go at just the right time or else you won't get it. Yeah, ready, if you don't hold left, you die. That's basically it. There we go, got it. And that's how you do it with the speed burner. The section we're thinking of, it's at the beginning of one of the stages in X5. I forget which one, but it's not fun. Alright, I need to get some extra lives here, because if I die to Surges, I might lose them. I think there's an extra life, like, right in the stage, though, in Wire Sponge's stage here, though, so it should be fine. And we can grab all the upgrades from this stage. Easy peasy, so no problem. How many lives do I still have? I started the stage with 4, so that's how that all happened. So in this stage, we'll fight Wire Sponge. But before we do that, we gotta go left, because if you go left, there's a secret passage, and it has a life upgrade in it. Nice. That's the last one, I think, so that should help a little bit. Yeah, I started with 4, and I'm glad I had 4 because I kind of needed all of them, so... Uh-oh. Wow. Stop charging, dude. Yeah, I don't think these black crystals... I mean, they can be destroyed, but I don't think they do anything if you destroy them. I think that the weather is pretty much set in stone here, so let's jump this way. Wow. Which way are you going with that, man? And jump this way. See, there's the extra life I was talking about, so let's go grab that. And if you go over here, wow. Let's take a hit. Here's the last E-Tank for us. Nice. Now there's an elevator section here, and going up in it actually leads you further in the stage. But if you go this way, you end up near some life, and one of these doors. Which is good, because we kind of needed to come here anyway in order to fight surges. I am Surges, and I cannot allow you to stop the unification. Are you guys trying to, like, unify? Oh, it's for the good of all. I always forget that part. Wow. I'm sure you're firing those things, man. I always have trouble dodging that. That's usually why I save him for last. He's going crazy with it. But yeah, I usually don't like fighting surges until I have the body upgrade and the arm upgrade, because it lets me just spam the shit out of stuff at him. So. Now his chair doesn't hurt you, but the bombs do, and so does he, so it's kind of hard to dodge this guy. Damn it. See what I mean? It's just difficult. I didn't dodge that boy. But yeah, you can hit him with the charge shot there, and it'll actually hit you. Or it'll hit him twice if you do it the right way. I was trying to hit the bombs, not you! There. There we go. Just get rid of the bombs, and then... Okay. Ah, I didn't dodge it. That's okay. Just go up top, go underneath him, because I'm stylish like that, and there you go. But yeah, he's tricky. I don't like that phase of Surges there. It's probably one of the hardest bosses in the game, if I'm being honest with you. I just have a hard time dodging his projectiles, and they deal too much damage for me to not fight him, usually without having full life or a sub-tank to use, so... Yeah, this guy is something, that's for sure. You have merely delayed the inevitable. We will meet again. Put that on a t-shirt and sell it, Surges. You'd make lots more money than what you're doing right now, and for defeating him, we get 0 part number 1. Now, getting the 3 0 parts there actually allows us to skip a boss fight later on in the game. Whether you wanted to do that or not is kind of up to debate. I should have waited until I filled that sub-tank, but that's okay. But there is a boss fight you can get at the end of the game if you don't fight that guy. Well, if you don't fight the X-Hunters, or if you die... actually, no, I don't think it's if you die, excuse me. I think it's just if you complete the stage that they're in without defeating them. Like if you defeat the Maverick instead of defeating them, you can't get it. But... and then you end up fighting a boss later on in the game that I'm not going to be fighting now because, well, I already beat them, so. Anyway, next section. Just deal as much damage as we can here. And the lightning. That wasn't a bomb, that was like an insectoid monster thing. Oh god. Get me out of here. Grandpa in a saucer with a laser shooting head who does barrel roll and a sentence is perfect, yes. He's a tricky one. Man, those things took a lot of... Whoa. I thought he was charging up a buster shot. Turns out, he was just charging up for sunlight. Wow. Stay away from me, man. Okay, we're back inside the base now, so that should make it a little easier to move from here. Come on down. I see you up there. And I think up ahead is a big enemy, so I'm going to want to get this out. Yep. There you go. Easy as that. But yeah, Wheelgator's projectile there is really nice for heavy enemies. It does lots of damage to them, so... Yeah, it is a pretty cool boss fight there. I think he's more weak to you fighting in the air, which is convenient because this game encourages you to fight in the air a lot because of the air dash and stuff, but it is a pretty good fight. I won't get to show it this time, but trust me, it's on YouTube if you want to go check it out, so... But here's Wire Sponge. Well, he will shoot out these little projectiles at you. Well, not necessarily at you, but... And he'll deflect your shots with a barrier there and then try to shoot you with his little thing there. He's actually not a bad first boss to fight first. Well, first boss to fight first. Yeah, he's not a bad first boss if you decide to fight anybody early in the game. He's one of the candidates along with like Bubble Crab and Wheel Gator. Those are usually the big three that people fight first, is either Wheel Gator, Bubble Crab, or this guy. I personally prefer Crystal Snail, but that's because I have a Technique copyright restriction trademark for Crystal Snail, so... Wow. Now, if you go underneath Wire Sponge, he'll actually drop down off the ceiling there, so that makes it a little easier. But once you get him down to a quarter of his health, he gets pissed off! And he gets electrified after that, so... He gets quicker and kind of more mean, really. That's the basic gist of it. Nice. Got him in midair again. I'm liking these midair kills, man. They're nice. Oh, it's a... yes, exactly. Yeah, I tested the Final Fantasy XIV benchmark there. I don't know what I'm looking for, though, to be honest with you, Freezeball. I think my class, when I play the game, is going to be a bard. So whatever works well with a bard. Whatever you feel like playing, it don't matter, man. I mean, we will need at least one healer, but I think it should be fine. We get the strike chain for defeating Wire Sponge there, so that's nice. Can't find the right word. Say he's a cactuar. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. He is pretty much a cactuar. Actually, that might have even been before cactuars were a thing in Final Fantasy. I don't think they were a thing until Final Fantasy VI. So maybe that's where they got the idea from. What was Dr. Kane's voice again? Mega Man X, I've located the X-Hunter's base. And he did not give him the Sean Connery lisp. It's at grid location 00. That's right, at the North Pole. Roger, Dr. Kane. I'm on my way. It will take some more time to reactivate Zero. Slow them down, Mega Man X. You got it, Dr. Kane. Can do. Everything works well with everything after 4 years. Trust you on that. Okay, sounds good. Just so whatever you feel like playing there, Todd, no problem. Now, we didn't quite defeat the X-Hunters there. Instead of defeating them, we stopped them from being a menace in the stage, but they actually retreated to the X-Hunter stage, way up here at the North Pole. And if you need to get any other upgrades, you can now go to the different stages to grab them. It's not like the first game, though, where you have to go to one of the stages to get the Hadoken. The special technique in this game actually exists in the X-Hunter stages, so we're gonna go there since we have all the upgrades now. Listen to that music! Had to give it a minute, sorry. This music is fantastic, and there was no way I wasn't going to say anything about it. It's great, man. I love it. What's best here to go out in front of me? Probably Strike Chain. Let's try Strike Chain out. See what I can do with that. Yeah, the music in this stage is fantastic. The music in this whole game really is fantastic, but this stage is particularly awesome, so... Yeah, the Strike Chain does pretty good against these enemies. I don't think I want to go this way, though. I think I want to go up. Wow. Get your bendy arms out of here. Yeah, I do want to go up because there's a one-up up there. Not that I need it that badly, but, you know. I am sort of just getting myself in trouble here with the enemies, but whatever. Strike Chain is nice, though, because it also grabs anything that the enemies drop and plants it right next to you if you use it, so it's not bad. And it one-shots these guys, so that's not bad, too. I don't think we'll need the Strike Chain for the remainder of the stage, but I might get Weapon Energy, and that'll help. Also, it grabs walls, so that's nice if you need to use it for that, so... Oh, gotta get up this wall before this guy starts pulling it together. Damn, I missed him. Now he's gonna come back later and be even stronger, isn't he? Damn it. Nice. Shoots right through their shields. Exactly what I wanted. Should have used that earlier. Uh-oh. So this one's a little tricky because you got to jump on different walls using the air dash, and I'm going to get squished. I slid down. I pressed the X button just as I hit the wall, and the game didn't register it, so whoops. Yeah, X-Hunter is probably the best theme in this game. It's right up there with Crystal Snail's theme, man. It's fantastic. Let's try the Bubble Splash, actually. That might be okay. Oh, doesn't even kill these guys in one hit. Great. Well, you can use the Bubble Splash like this. Oh, like this. Hold on. Oh, apparently it's not letting me use it. But basically, it creates a bubble shield that will allow you to deal with these small enemies a lot easier than you normally would. Well, we got enough strike chain now. I should be able to use it. Good. Gotcha. Yep. Went a little too early again with that guy. Not good at the timing on that. Oh well. Okay. Let's try this again, this time without missing my input. Damn it. He knew I was going to use the strike chain there. He was like, nope, goodbye. Ooh, got all my weapon energy back. Nice. Get out of here. Alright. Let's try this wall first this time. There we go. I mean, I got damage, but that's okay. And one of those guys, so let's try this. Nice. Oh, I thought there was another one there. I was gonna be like, oh crap. There is another one. He's right. I knew there was another one. I knew I wasn't hallucinating. Let's see here. Jazzy cover this theme. Speaking of Cactuar, remember the translation? You know, same thing happens with Cactuar. It's called Pampa. That is pretty fun to say. Yeah, you're right. Oh, not again. Not this time. Gotcha now. I don't think there's anything down here. Or maybe there is, but I don't care what it is. We're just gonna... Wow. Nope, not this time. Wow. Stay away from me, man. Strike chain again? Strike chain again. Wow. Nope. Yeah, I might be able to actually kill this guy before he... Never mind. I was gonna say before he viciously murders me, but that's fine. We'll just go. Don't stop, just go. Okay, I think we want to go straight up for this part. And I think we also want to charge up the full shot of this because there's another dude that's going to close the walls on us, and this one's a little tricky. So I might be able to get him before he does it if I do this and this. Damn it. I went on the wrong wall. Oh, God. Go, 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 damn it. Yeah, you can kind of get him with the wheel shot there, the fully charged one, if you do it correctly. So I might get it this time. I was kind of hoping that was just going to catch him. Wow! Get out of there before he hit me. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Well. Alright, which wall was it again? I think it's this wall we want to start on. Hold on. Let's see if I can respawn him by going this way. I'm not releasing it quick enough. That's the problem. Alright, well, I'm not having any luck with it, so let me just go like this. Respawn him. And go. There we go. Sweet. He had a brother. Came back for him. Alright. We're good. There's that one boss in 14. Oh, is there a Gigantuar in 14? I wouldn't be shocked. All right, who's the boss here? I think the boss here is Violin, if I remember right. So he's actually weak to the bubble splash, so we're gonna get that bad boy out here. See if I can use the bubble this time. There's actually a way to cheese him if I use this, but basically just standing next to him with the bubble. And I know I'm getting hit, but he's getting hit too, so that kind of makes the difference here. And he's that easy. Just use the fully charged bubble splash, stand next to him, and, well, he don't like that too much. I'll let him finish his thing there. What? How could he have overloaded my circuits? Ah! Don't like bubbles very much, do you, Violin? You must not have been very fun as a child. Who doesn't like bubble baths around here? Bubble baths are awesome. I haven't had one in like 25 years, but bubble baths are awesome. Mission accomplished. Let's get out of here while I'm spouting nonsense here. So that I can stop spouting nonsense is what I was gonna say, but well, that just isn't true, is it? Because I'm still playing and I'm still talking, so I'm gonna be spouting nonsense for a while. Alright. X-Hunter Stage 2. Let's do it. We still got the kick-ass music here, so that's good. I think this part's actually a little tricky, though. because there's bottomless pits and spikes everywhere, and it's just a little on the challenging side, but we'll see. I could probably use the... Damn it. I hate that they put these guys on the walls like that because it's so hard to dodge their shots. Oh god. Oh god, getting out of here. Getting out of here. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to dodge these ones, so I'm just gonna do that and call it a day. See, here's where the problem starts, is where you got these spikes here, and we can kind of air dash past this one, and air dash past this one if I'm being honest, but otherwise you'd have to kind of hug the platform and jump like that, so it's a little tricky. This one you can cheese though, because you can just mash the X button and jump on the water like this, so it's pretty easy to cheese if I just do this. There we go. This one though, it gets a little tough with this part because you got the spikes on the walls now, so is it coming down yet? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So let's get on this platform, and you gotta... Ooh! Okay, I stuck my face in spikes. That's not very good. But you gotta ride it up to the platform there, and they make it a little harder to stay on there than, well, it appears. Yeah, that's the only thing about that I'm not really a fan of with the full charge shot, the double shot, is that it pauses you in place when you use it, so it's kind of annoying, actually, if I'm being honest. I'm just going to take the hits. It's okay. There we go. Follow that down. There we go. They kind of want you to just hug the wall like this till you get to some safe ground, but I usually just like air dashing over it. It's easier, I find. And, you know, cheesing it like this, but once you get here, you can't really cheese it anymore until you jump off like this. Let me just get on this platform, then I'll read your comment there, Rockin' Fun. Sorry. Little concentration needed for this section. Oh god, okay. So there's flames here. Now you're supposed to go on the opposite sides of the things, but I just tank the hit. Big deal. Just watch your feet when you do that too, because you might hurt yourself there. Let me read that, what you got there. You ever played, mostly watch videos and listen to some themes. There's some great bosses. Yeah, there's some great bosses in the game, and there's some great music in the game too. It's pretty fantastic. So okay, so now there's a pit here. What you can do is you can use the air dash to get over it, but I like using Crystal Hunter if I can get this bat to cooperate. There we go. Because now you can pause them in midair like that and then slide your way over. Now there's an extra life in there, but I'm not really good at getting it. So I think I'm just gonna skip it. I think I'm just gonna go straight down. Oh god. There's my wheels. There we go. Get him, wheel. Yeah. Nice. Is this the fight with, I think it's Surges this time already. I think it is. And if it is, I want to use the Silk Shot, so that's what we'll do. Now this time you don't have to worry about them escaping, because they're always going to be at the end of these stages, so it's not a huge deal. So there's what we get if we fully charge the Silk Shot. And I'll use that in just a hot minute, but first, we gotta... Why am I reminded of that dragon boss fight from the original Mega Man series? I don't even remember what Mega Man game that's in, but anyway, so there's floating platforms, and there's cannons. Now the cannons can be blown up with the fully charged Silk Shot, so that's pretty nice. Actually, you don't even need the fully charged Silk Shot, just do this, apparently. I didn't know that, but anyway, so now once you've gotten him down there, oh, I'm a little low on life energy here. We might have to come back, but that's okay. But yeah, once you get him across like that, he'll start shooting these beams out, and you can kind of jump away from them. Use the fully charged Sonic Slicer, because he's weak to it, and that'll let you fight him pretty easily. Hey. Oh god, okay. I gotta be more careful than I'm being, because, well... Okay, I got him there. That's coming straight. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's not fine. It's not fine! Die. Oh god. I'm dying. I'm gonna die. Yep. Usually the canopy doesn't block those shots like that, but yeah, we'll come back. So we might need some sub-tank energy to fight that guy. But where can we fill our sub-tanks? We haven't seen any place that would really be decent for filling those up. Well, I will show you. It might be in the very first Mega Man. Yeah, I haven't played the classic Mega Man series at all, so I couldn't tell you. But anyway, remember that empty room I was talking about before in Deep Sea Base? I think there's another one in Crystal Snail stage that's basically like an empty room as well, so... Oh, God. Get me back up there. Alright, there we go. So we'll kill these guys real quick. Now we can use the spin wheel to get in here, grab the extra life. So that's how you get that. But the other thing, the more important thing perhaps, is how to grab a bunch of sub-tank energy. So let's go down here. I'm going to equip the Silk Shot, because that's actually useful here for this. Do I have enough energy to use the Giga Crush on this guy so I can demonstrate it? I do. So yeah, if you're looking to fight the X-Hunter in this one, you can actually equip the Giga Crush and then just walk right up to this guy and go... Kerblam! And there he goes. So yeah, now you don't have to worry about him, and he won't drain the water at the end of the place anymore, and you can go through the stage as if he's not even there, because, well, he's not, so... I'm gonna go grab this real quick, just to top myself off. Not that I need to, but, you know. So let's go down here into this invisible pathway here. So yes, again, what's the point of this room? Well, get the Silk Shot out. Normally it shoots the big shot like that, but if you're in this room specifically, it shoots nothing, and when you fully charge it with the arm cannon upgrade, you'll pull in a bunch of life energy, which lets you fill up your sub-tanks very quickly. I think all of these together, like that's one sub-tank right there that I just filled up, if I remember right. Yeah, we're all filled up. See, there you go. All of them gone. For the last time, whose grandpa is this? Good question. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, he is lost. He's definitely not where he's supposed to be. All right, we got full sub-tanks. Let's try this again, Surges. Pain in my ass. What a guy. The hardest boss in this damn game, and he's not even... He's cheating, man. He's using his grandpa powers against me. Oh, God. Oh, God, get me out of here. Ay, ay, ay. Damn it. All right, fine. Just take the hit. Go. Go, X, go. I'm taking way too many unnecessary hits here, but that's all right. It's fine. We're fine. Alright, get me out of here. Gonna need a sub-tank before I even get to the boss at this rate. Alright. So we'll wait this out. And then we'll wait this out, I think. There. We'll do it legit this time instead of cheesing it with the water physics. Come on, you. There it comes. Okay, don't touch my toes on the spikes. Tank the hits, it's fine. But yeah, you could slide down the thing in order, like the side of the thing in order to not get hit by that, but eh. And that's how you get across that without having the proper upgrades, like if you don't have the air dash or something. Yeah, let's try going in here. See if I can get this extra life. I think I need the speed burner for this though, so let's give it a shot. Jump from like right here. Yeah, couldn't even get there with the speed burner. But yeah, that's what's in there, in case you were wondering. Of course, now I got to go through the whole stage again, so maybe I should check myself next time instead of doing that. You know what I should do in this part? I should be a smart boy and go like that, then do it again. Damn right, and I do it again, and I almost still got hit, but that's okay. There, made it. Let's see if the wheel can take care of these guys like this. Oh, so that's how you get through that part. Okay. Nice. Spin wheel is more useful than I gave it credit for. I mean, it's already pretty damn useful, but let's keep it out since I haven't really been using it in the stages. Why the hell not? Oh god! I pressed the dash button too early. I thought it was going to catch on the wall there, so I didn't press it. Whoops! My bad. Okay, 1 life left. This is fine. We're fine. Oh crap, I don't want this out. I don't want this out either. There we go. Actually, this might... Hey, there we go. I was gonna say, this might work out for these guys, but, well, it's not going to work out anymore. Spin wheel. Tank hit, and boom! Get him out of here. There had to be one stage that was going to give us trouble here. I knew it was going to happen, it was just a question of when. Go get him. There we go. Sweet. I mean, this stage is hard, though. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, oh, I should be getting this on the first try. No, this stage is not easy, so. Of course, if I stopped just, you know, jerking around and actually used the water for what it's supposed to be used for, I'd be fine here, but I gotta do everything the hard way, don't you know? I'm a Rockanoggin, as my, let's see, that would be my great uncle would say. Had to remember where he was in the family tree for a second there. Okay, well, we know what's in there now, so I'm just not gonna bother with it anymore. You know what's in there. Let's see if Silk Shot deals with this guy okay. Damn it. Yeah, it deals with him pretty handily once I hit him with it. Alright, so we need the Silk Shot for this, and then we need the Sonic Slicer. Cool. I'm not quite at full health, but I have sub-tanks if I need them now, so... The most important thing, of course, is that you don't fall off of the platforms. If you can stay on the platforms, you're probably fine. Oh, that one didn't kill him, huh? Maybe I do need to hit him with one of these in order to kill the other ones. Oh god, I'm on the spikes. Just talking about not being on the spikes there. But yeah, this is how you're kind of supposed to hit him with the Sonic Slicers. You're supposed to hit him when he's coming up, but it's so hard to aim it, you know what I mean? So that's why I usually just do this. There we go. I gotta keep an eye on my health here a little bit. And not fall off the thing either, that wouldn't be good. Okay, he's not doing, taking these hits like he's supposed to, so... There we go. I might be standing in the wrong spot too, though, so that might be why he's not taking these hits like he's supposed to. Ooh, got him on the way up. Nice. Ah, damn it, I released it just as he was doing that. Gotcha. Alright, Surges. I've kind of had enough of your BS here. I'm ready for you to die now. Damn it. You gotta be kind of picture perfect with the thing too, so... Oop, not what I meant to do. Just for safety, just for safety. I'm gonna use as many sub-tanks on this guy as I'm gonna use on frickin' Sigma here. It's ridiculous. Damn it. So hard to aim. And pay attention to where you're going. Damn it. Just die already. Jesus. Steven Yeager's sick of him. Got him. Good. Thank God he's dead. This is impossible. The prophecy must be fulfilled. Oh God, are you guys relying on like some ancient like prophecy now to determine what you do with the robots? Really? What kind of ancient prophecy would you even be thinking of there? Like who in the ancients would have thought that robots would one day take over the planet here? You know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Mission accomplished, let's get out of here. See what he's barking at, actually. Let's see. Neighbors. Definitely neighbors. Okay. Wish he wouldn't do that. It's not like he's never seen them before. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. Alright, let's go fill up our sub-tanks again. I don't know if you need them filled for the next stage to get the super upgrade, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, off we go. Get your fingers off the D-pad, boy. That's how you get calluses on your thumbs. And away we go. I'm not even gonna go for that extra life. I don't need it. Let's just go down here. I've probably collected enough energy to, yeah, completely fill the Giga Crush again, so... Whoops. Well, I'll hold on to it this time. We might be able to use it for, well, for Sigma. So... Ow. Why don't you get them torpedoes and mines away from me, bruh? You must know I'm here. Could you come down here so I can, like, go where I need to go? Thank you. Alright, let's fill these bad boys up. There, now we're good. All done. Easy as that. 5 seconds, you're done. Well, it's more like 1 full minute by the time you get into the stage, but at least you're not running back and forth like you would if you were doing it in an Armored Armadillo stage back in X1. That being said, in X1 you don't need to worry about it because there's a life and weapon energy and extra life dispenser basically directly below the final boss, which is the only boss that you really need a sub-tank for, so... Anyway, for Stage 3 they switch up the theme a little bit. Honestly, not a big fan. I would prefer if they kept the other one. But, whatever. They do reuse this theme as well later in the X series. They bring this one back for X6. And I gotta tell you, again, not a fan. No. Okay, so here's what these guys do. This guy's making me dash, so just stay away from that. How are we supposed to get these, though? Well, if you have the strike chain, which you do at this point, you can kind of aim it just right, and it'll grab those for you. So that's nice. Gotcha. Okay, now this part is a bit of a puzzle because you need this platform, unless you do some like crazy hacking shit that's like speedrun techniques. You need this platform in order to get all the way to the top here. So let's see if we can pull it up here. Not this platform specifically, but other platforms like this one. Maybe it's not this section that I'm thinking of. Maybe it's later on in the level. Yeah, it's later on in the level. Well, we could go grab those over there, but I got full sub-tanks, so I don't need them. This is the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Let's see if we can pull it all the way up. And we got to get it to come down and around here because you actually need it for this next section. Well, maybe you actually don't need it for this next section, because you can probably use Crystal Hunter to do something similar as what you're going to do with this. Let me actually give that a shot. Let's try Crystal Hunter up ahead here. Can I even get up there, though? That's the question. Yes, I can if I do this. Okay. So let's try Crystal Hunter for this. Ah, crap. That's something you can do with Crystal Hunter, by the way, is you can actually dash into the enemies, and this is what I was intending to do, is that right there. You can actually dash into the enemies, and it kills them if they're Crystal Hunted, so... Now what you need to do with this guy is kind of lure him over here, and then Crystal Hunter him so we can get up to this sledge here. There's an extra life here, and a bunch of life energy there. Now that's there for a reason, because we're going to want to use it in just a moment. But yeah, see there, I dashed right into the guy, and that caused him to die. I also want to use this guy for the platforms down there, but I gotta get him just right. There we go. Wow. Ah, crap. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without these guys killing me. Maybe if I do this... No, hang on. If I do this just right... Damn it. Drop some life for me. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to need to use a sub-tank here because you need to be at full health in order to get this next thing that I'm going to get down here. So I'm going to use a sub-tank, but that's okay. We'll be fine. We need the speed burner up ahead, though. So let me see if I can slot it. I didn't slot it right. That's why the extra life is there. Makes it a lot easier to get through this section. Having trouble hearing the theme. It is in, I think, Sigma Stage 1 in X6. It's like like this is a synthesized rock version, but the one on the PS1, like on X6, is like an actual rock version, whereas this one is just like a synthesized rock version. Damn it. Yeah, gotta be at full health for this section or else you won't make it, which is kind of a pain, but I'm just glad that when you use Crystal Hunter, if it drops on your head, it doesn't like totally murder you. Okay, so do this. I am actually below on my health, but that's okay. I'll use a sub-tank in a sec. There we go. Just had to get through that section first. Oh, come on, game. Where's Speed Burner? Over here. Okay. So we had to use another sub. Actually, I'll just use this. There we go. Nice. So let's take the Speed Burner back out. Gotta do some fancy finagle and air dash in here, so let's see if I can get the first shot. Nope. You gotta turn around as you're going down like that, and then use the speed burner in the opposite direction. So it's a little tough. X2 definitely demands more of your platforming skills than X1 did. That's because X2 is created with the air dash in mind for these. Well, actually, no, it's just created with the dash in mind. So, like, they created the stages with the perfect explicit intent that they knew you were going to use the dash command right from the beginning of the game. So. Nice. Do that, nice. And then do that. Quickly switch to the spin wheel. Go get him! Nice. Okay, got through that. Speed burner, go. And I released it too late. I thought I had it. But that was the idea there, is you got to turn around in midair and then release the speed burner without hitting the spikes. So it's a little tricky. Yeah, the X6, yeah, in the gate stages, yes, that's what I meant. The X6 version is really good. I really like it. The theme is a little low, though, in this version of the game. It's just a byproduct of the music being slightly low. So I can draw this guy over here. There we go. We're getting plenty of extra lives for this, though, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Actually, I'm going to leave that guy where he is, and then... There we go. Whew, almost didn't make it over the spikes there. Okay, try this again. Use the spin wheel. Don't hit me, please. Thank you. So I guess you could short hop that and still get over. Alright. Try again. Third time's the charm? Yes, it is. Sweet. So that's how you do that. And then if you slide down here... Well, actually, let me show you. You get the invisible tracer out here and you keep using it. Ah, there's a secret passage here. And there's another capsule. Nice. Let's check it out. Wow, you are so cool. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. God damn it, Wayne's World. Step inside for a special surprise. And if we go in here, we get another super move. So last game we had the Hadouken. That's gone now. But instead, we get the Shoryuken. Very nice. And it actually is perfect because the next boss is a mid-air boss, so having the Shoryuken for him comes in really handy. Because, well, it makes that boss very easy to kill. Come on. Damn it, Crystal Hunter. Alright, let's try this again. Let me go over here, respawn this guy. Let me go over here. There. Now I got it. It's okay, I can freeze your brother. We're all good. We're all good. I think I need to be at full health, though, in order to use the Shoryuken, so I'm actually going to use another... Well, not another sub-tank, but let's see if this gets me to... Damn it, to full. I'll get myself to full, then. Fine. But yeah, Shoryuken is like that. Yep, there we go. Okay, so it's... Basically, it's right down... and that gets you the Shoryuken. So, I'll use it on one and only boss, just like last time I used the Hadoken on one and only boss. And it's agile again, but he's, well, he's a bit more of a pushover this time when you have the, when you have the Shoryuken. No, this cannot be! Master, avenge me! Who's your master? Who the hell do you think my master is? But yeah, if you don't use the Shoryuken on him, he plays a bit of a game of Tetris with you. He'll drop more spike blocks like the ones next to X there onto the ground, like onto each other, and he'll make platforms, and he'll keep building them up and up and up and up, and so you'll have to jump up on the thing and keep shooting him, but the spikes insta-kill you, so big pain in the ass. I'd rather just Shoryuken him. But that, of course, means we can't use the Shoryuken again because I'm limiting myself to once per thing using those techniques, so... Alright, before we finish this off, let's go back, refill our sub-tanks one last time. And actually, I may need to refill them again after this because there's a boss rush and then Sigma, so... Excuse me. But we'll see. We'll see once I get there. Yeah, the X6 version is way more aggressive. You're right about that. It's usually why I'm kind of just like, yeah, you know what? It's fine. This boss can just do whatever this boss does. I, however, am just gonna Shoryuken him. So, but yeah, I like the X6 boss there. It's really difficult, but I enjoy it in a sadistic, masochistic kind of way. I might be full, but nope. I filled up one a minute ago, but yeah, all full again. We got 4 lives, so we should be in good shape. I don't know why I keep saving like this, though. I really don't need to. Anyway, wait, this looks familiar. Damn it, did they build the same exact stage for me to fight Sigma in again? Wait, where's the caterpillars? I thought they were... Oh. This is a little different then, isn't it? Yes, there is a transporter right here. A teleport machine. And if you go here, here's the boss rush. So they aren't scattered throughout the levels this time, unlike in X1. Instead, you have to go all the way around the room here and fight them one at a time. And this is a trend that they basically continued for the rest of the series, so... Let's try fighting them one-on-one, and we'll try using their weaknesses this time as well. Okay, first one up is Wheel Gator, so let's get out the Strike Chain. That's his weakness. Oh, I hit him with it. Nice. So you can permanently stun lock him out of the water if you keep hitting him at just the right time, but the timing for it is kind of tight. So I'll do the best I can, though. Yeah, see, I went too early there, and he got back under the water. I do appreciate that, though, about X2. It's the boss weaknesses are still their weaknesses, but you gotta have the right technique in order to use them effectively. Otherwise, the fight, I mean, it lets you stun them, but the fight takes just as long to kill them with their weaknesses as it does without them. So it's like, it's a little too late there. So you gotta have the proper technique, or else you're not even saving yourself time. You're just kind of stunning the boss and making them, you know. Ah, almost at it. Can't believe I dodged that. Damn it. 1 hit left. X6 is fun to play. I have fun with it myself. In a sadistic sort of way, I do. A lot of people don't like X6 because it's like difficult in a lot of people's eyes, but honestly, I kind of like that a little bit. It gives the game character and an identity, to be honest with you. It's not like in my opinion, X6 has more character, and I actually like X6 more than X5, because even though X5 has the whole, the world's gonna end, we need to fire the cannon to make sure the space station doesn't kill us thing going on. Spoilers for a game that we're gonna play in like a couple of months, but you know. But yeah, I feel like they don't really execute on that very well in X5, whereas in X6, it's like, okay, you know, it's actually not too bad the way that they execute on the difficulty in that one. Anyway, next one's Overdrive Ostrich. He's weak to Crystal Hunter, which actually deals damage to him this time, so... Of course, it doesn't deal damage if he's not, you know, There, that's how you dodge the Sonic Slicer. Hang on, stop, go. Okay. Well, the other thing is that it'll never hit where he was, so you gotta keep that in mind. Okay, here he comes. But yeah, like I said, it kind of you have to have some technique in order to properly fight these guys with their weaknesses, because otherwise it's just like, damn it, I didn't do that right. Otherwise, it doesn't really help you save time, you know what I mean? And that's what the boss weaknesses are supposed to do, is they're supposed to help you save time. Oops. Oh my god. Just got punted again. Gotcha. That's 2, 6 more to go. Okay. I always have trouble getting up this platform here. I don't know what it is. It's like this teleporter has more area on it than it looks like it has, so I always get messed up by it, but let's grab these little life capsules here just to have them. We'll just go all on the right side of the room and then all on the left side, I think. Okay, here's Crystal Snail. He's weak to the Magnet Mine. It's a little tricky to fight him with the Magnet Mine, though, as you'll see in a moment, because of what it does to him. So when you use the Magnet Mine, it separates him from his shell. Now, you can bump the shell to get him away from it by dashing into it, like this. But it's still hard to hit him, I find, with it, even when you dash into it like that. Hee hee. Almost playing soccer with it, really. He gets kind of pissed at you if you do it too much, though. Just like this. It's an interesting fight with the Magnet Mine there. And that's something I can definitely give X2 credit for, is that they keep the fights interesting even though you have the boss's weakness in most cases, so. Plus again, if you, oh god. If you don't use the weakness right, you're not even saving time, so. Nice. My shell now! Yeah, apparently he gets damaged by the wall when he makes impact with the wall there, which is something I didn't know, but I guess I probably could have seen that coming, so. Do we need a sub-tank here? I'm gonna say no. Just go get these life pellets up here. It does make me wish these were the big pellets like they were in later games, but if we need it, we have sub-tanks. Who's in here? Magna Centipede. All right, he's weak to the Silk Shot. Let's see what we can do against him. Now that will prevent him from actually hitting you with that little attack that he does, where he like sucks you dry. So what you do here is you stand in the middle of the room, see which side he ends up on, shoot in the opposite direction with the Silk Shot, and then jump if he shoots shurikens at you. And that should be enough for him. He's one of those bosses where he's boring to fight if you have his weakness, because it's just this over and over again, so. Not that much fun. But yeah, if he ends up on the floor, shoot in the direction that he comes in, obviously, because then you'll hit him. If he ends up on the ceiling, shoot in the direction opposite of where he ends up, because then you'll hit him that way too. Sort of in this way, he sort of reminds me of Sting Chameleon, because this is how you pretty much lock down Sting Chameleon in his boss fight with the Boomerang Cutter. So it's like a combination of Boomerang, Gwanger, and Sting Chameleon there, really. Teleporty. Instead of dashing, he teleports. What are you looking at? A centipede with its head cut off? Question mark? Because he still has a face. It's just mouth cut off, I guess, is what you're looking at. You're looking at stun locking, really. That's what you're really looking at there. Anyway, here's Morph Moth. He's weak to the Speed Burner. And this is actually a pretty decent fight with the Speed Burner because he's one of the few bosses in the series where I like using the supercharged version more than the other version, than just the normal version. Normally I don't like using anything but the supercharged version. The supercharged version gives you some iframes here, which is pretty nice, as you can see. Okay. He's going up, so let's let him go up, and we'll charge while he's going up, and then I'll blast him when he comes down here. Damn it. Yeah, that works. There we go. Easy as that. I do like air dashing into him, though. It just feels more impactful, I guess, than doing it the other way, where you're just kind of pew, pew, pew. Do you make those noises with your mouth when you're shooting lasers? All the time in my head, yeah, why? Pew, 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 pew. Anyway, next one. Number 6. Who's number 6? Wire Sponge. He is weak to the Sonic Slicer. A little easier to hit him with this than it is to hit Surges there, though, so... As you can plainly see, he has a pretty hard time with it. And then he gets pissed off at you, but I think if I stand over here, I should be okay, maybe. Yeah, fine. We're fine. Uh-oh. And if you kill him with the Sonic Slicer, Zentetsu can... You slice him in half. Very nice. It's a nice touch, nice little detail you added there, Capcom. I can appreciate that. Dash is a really big blessing, you're right about that. It's a great little component to X's moveset. So, I really like it myself. Oh, I don't need to go up here, actually. I kind of do. I kind of want these. Hello? Let me grab the little life pellets, thank you. I really like the air dash. It's one of the better upgrades that you get for X's moveset throughout the series there. Yeah, pew pew, I'm shooting lemons! Alright, so here's Bubble Crab. He's weak to the spin wheel, so let's give him that. And if you get it to hit him multiple times, it can actually hit him twice. So, like, if you can run it over him a couple of times, it will completely break the bubble that he's in as well, so that's interesting. The only problem, of course, is that the spin wheel kind of doesn't stick around for too long. Or, what am I saying? The spin wheel sticks around for too long. Instead of sticking around for not long enough, it sticks around for too long, and then if I want to fire on him again, sometimes it's hard. So, to do so. Well, you gotta watch here. There we go. Because those crabs are kind of sitting above my head there. But that's what they do, so... Yeah, the boots in X4 are really nice, too. I like the staying in midair part. It makes the final boss way more manageable in X4, so... It's really nice. We'll get to that in a little while. That's going to be... When are we going to do X4? Let's see. We're doing X3 after I'm done with XCOM, which starts next week. It'll probably be the entire month of November before I'm done with XCOM. So, like, early December, maybe like second week in December, that's when we'll be fighting, or when we'll be playing X3. So then after that one, we'll do like 23 or 25 episodes of Final Fantasy XIV. And then we'll play X4, which is my second favorite in the series. So, but here's Flamestag. He's weak to bubbles. So just do what you did before, except... You can shoot at him, and jump over his fireballs. Of course, I'm not doing it right, but... Yeah, I've got the timing all wrong. Ha! There we go. You know what it is? I know what it is. Every time you hit with the bubble splash, it forces you to stop jumping. There's your problem. That went right over his head. Whatever, we got him. All the same. I actually think I took more damage there than I did in the fight when I just fought him normally. That's what happens when I don't use my techniques. It's been a while, Mega Man X. What? Sigma! It seems that the X-Hunters have failed, but don't worry. I have arranged for some new toys for you to play with. Cackles evilly in the background as his base explodes. But yeah, you actually don't fight Sigma in the boss rush in this game. You actually fight him after the boss rush, so you have one more chance, if you need it, to go and fill up your sub-tanks. But I'm pretty sure mine are all still full, and if they're not, well, I'm pretty sure I won't need all of them to fight this guy, so let's give it a shot. Let's see, I might have 3. Wait, I didn't pick Magnus Centipede stage. What the hell? Oh, I've got 4. Okay, we're fine then. No big deal at all. Yeah, but the music here is different, so that kind of tells you you're not quite where you think you are here. But you do have to avoid these laser beams still, like the stealth mechanics are back again, so... Well, you don't have to avoid them, I guess, but I usually try to, if I can. There's nothing there. Let's see, where can I stop? Like right there. There you go. One thing I've always wondered, though, is, like, if I left the heart tank up there, can I come to this stage and get it, or is it not there in this stage? That's what I've always wondered. I've never tested it for myself. I suppose I should, but, never bothered to do it for myself. Should do the research, really, but, you know. Let's just hop up here. There we go. Gotta watch this one. Don't want to get crushed now. And this one. The digital chicken is kind of a hard boss for a second boss. I usually save him for like 5th or 6th there, but getting the upgrades in his stage are pretty nice. Because the helmet upgrade in X4 gives you infinite sub-weapon ammo, which is phenomenal. Like, it's so great to have that in X4, but I usually save them for a little while later. I have a specific boss order that I'm going to probably try to follow from the rest of the games. This game, it doesn't really work because of the Radiant AI on the X-Hunters. Wait a minute, is that Zero? How'd you get your hands on him, and why did you give him a black color scheme? I have no idea who to fight next for. I will let you know then when we play it, so... Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man. I told you, Mega Man's been dead for years. What the hell? My friend here has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die, and he's not too happy about that. Now I think it is time that he repays the favor. That's not really Zero. This is... Hey, Dr. Kane finished repairing him. Nice. Sigma, you should have studied the blueprints closer. I had to wait a second. I should have waited a little longer. There is only one Zero. It's not even Johnny Yong Bosch. I don't even know why I'm trying. Try to begin with the fighter because you like the boots. Oh, yeah, that isn't too bad, yeah. I know what you meant there. Spider is what you meant. Anyway. Wait, Zero. I know your secret. You were destined to follow me. Oh, more of this ancient prophecy bullshit. Get that out of here. Maybe so, but I still don't like you. Ooh, come back. Fine. If you will not follow me, then I'll watch you die once again. Man, where do I get that charge shot upgrade? Holy cow. Zero! Kept you waiting, huh? Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greetings will have to wait. We've got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma. I'll take out the main computer, and you follow Sigma. Let's go. So yes, you would fight Zero normally if you didn't gather all of the parts from the X-Hunters there, because they would give them to Sigma, but since I gathered them all, Zero destroys it and I don't have to fight the boss, so whatever, big deal. Here it is, X. Sigma lies just ahead. Alright, cool. So you go do that and I'll go do this. So Sigma's first form is weak to the Sonic Slicer, so let's get that shit out. See if I can Zantetsuken somebody again. Let me go up here. Because I'm going to end up over here anyway. Dropping into darkness, this ain't good. Sigma, we meet again! You are merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X. There, at least he got my name right that time. It's about time that I crush you beneath my heel. I think I'm about to do the same to you, buddy. Oh shit, he got Wolverine claws. What the hell? Wow. You gotta watch when he hits you with those, because it's kind of difficult, actually, to dodge that and also Sonic Slicer him. I mean, you could just throw Sonic Slicers all over the room and then just go from there, but I don't know. I always get hit by that trying to hit him, but whatever. Oh, God. He also has hyper armor on it when he strikes in front of you like that, so there we go. So apparently the secret is just sending Sonic Slicers everywhere. Yeah, that's the secret. Uh-oh. Oh, he turned into an electric spark, dude! He took the electric spark from, oh god, from X1 when I used it against him, and he's using it against me now! I'm gonna sub-tank here, I think, just for safety. Keep the Sonic Slicer out, and blast him with it. Wow. Damn it. Couldn't quite dodge it. Now I can, though. Get him, Sonic Slicers! Nice. And that takes care of Sigma. Nice Wolverine claws, though. It's a much more hectic fight than the previous fight with him, so I can appreciate that. Oh, that's okay, Rockin' Fun. No problem. I knew what you meant. Oh, God. He's got Mode 7 on his side! Also, he doesn't have a health bar anymore, so that's just great. You can tell how much health he has, though, by his head's color. So, but he's weak to the strike chain, so let's give that a shot. Wow. Yeah, there you go. Now what he'll do is he'll actually summon minions. Now the minions can actually drop health particles or health drops for you, so that's pretty nice. It does make it a lot easier to fight him, but yeah. Just air dash over his head, hit him with the strike chain, kill the minions when they come out, because you can get weapon and health from them, so that's nice. And just rinse, repeat, and pretty soon he'll be dead, so that's pretty good. Oh god. Get over him. Huh! Nice. Ay. Okay. Gotta watch my health here. Damn it. Now those little guys aren't gonna make enough of a difference against my health to kill me, so. Yeah, it's nice when you can get some weapon energy from those guys, because it makes it a little easier to keep hitting him with the strike chain here. Okay, I need another sub-tank. He's almost there. See, now he's in red health, so that's pretty good. Oh, God. Now I think he just starts reappearing all over the room, so that's not good for us. Oh, I was gonna say I might not make it. Just die, monster! You don't belong in this world! Damn it. Got him. Just enough strike chain. Hell yeah! Yeah, it's kind of a meh final boss fight, if I'm being honest. I do like the Mode 7, though. Like, this was when they were first starting to use Mode 7 a lot, was in 1994. I think Final Fantasy VI came out in 94, and that was really, like, the progenitor. But they used it here, too, because, well, they had the technology. They were moving towards 3D anyway, but, you know. Mega Man X, I have lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger, and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. Is that you or the virus talking, Sigma? But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero... He is the last of Doctor's creations. Ah! I wonder what he meant by that. We'll probably never know. Oh, strobe light effect. Holy cow. Run, run. Get out of the base. Get out of the base. It's blowing up. We need to leave right now. Why don't we just, like, teleport out like the last time? Yeah. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you. That does make me wonder if when you fight Surges the first time and he throws his cape at you, do you get damaged by the cape when he throws it at you, like if you jump at it? That would be awesome. Yeah, his first phase is fun. It's dynamic, the music's good, all that stuff. Like you said, it's just the second phase, not so good. That's all. Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. Where'd we find just a patch of land around the North Pole? Like, and also, did the ice melt from the X-Hunters base? Like, what the hell? Anyway, Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. Well, no, X, you're in this for the serialized story now. They tried to add story to this one, so... Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace? That's a typo. Merely a dream? The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become reality? I mean, we could just keep sacrificing Sigma. That doesn't seem like a bad plan. And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? Do what? Do what, game? You're not going to tell me, are you? The future holds the answers. Or... Well, they're not going to finish that sentence either, but I'll just tell you what the or was. The or was, perhaps the past holds the answers, because starting in X2, at least they're supposed to have started in X2, they got this little prophecy thing going where Zero's supposed to follow Sigma, and eventually X and Zero are going to have to fight and duel to the death with each other in order to see who's the strongest Reploid and who's going to save the world or whatever the hell. The only problem is that they tell you in this game, and they kind of make it like a little bit of background info for you, and then they forget about it until like the end of X4. They don't talk about it at all, I think, in X3, if I remember right. And then they come back to it at the end of X4, and then they're like, oh yeah, we're kind of rushing to the ending of the series. We should probably tell them about that again. So, it's kind of weird that they did that, but I think, if I remember right, it's because X3 was not made directly by the same guys that made X1 and X2. It was farmed out to like the B team or something. Which kind of sucks, because X3, compared to X1 and X2, is, not so great in my eyes, but, X2 is good. X2 is really good, actually. It's probably my third favorite in the series. I value nostalgia highly when it comes to the Mega Man X series, because I played, most of these games when I was little, so I kind of have those rose-colored glasses when I look at them. But the thing about X2 is that I haven't played it as much as X1, so I don't know it like the back of my hand, and so that usually leads to a decent challenge when I'm playing X2. That, combined with the Radiant AI of the X-Hunters, makes each playthrough sort of different, and it almost makes the game have a functioning amount of replayability, which is something that is not really said for a whole lot of the games in this series. You pretty much are one and done for most of the games in this series. X2 has that little bit of change every time you play it, and it's interesting. I like it, especially the way that I play, where I do Buster only until I get to the boss rushes. I like that, so. It's not a wonder Surges was so hard. Look at his power and speed. He doesn't have any weaknesses. He's just good all around. So is, Sigma, but, well, But yeah, I like X2. It's probably, like I said, my third favorite in the series behind X1 and X4. And we, as Mega Man X, are unknown in terms of our power and speed, but, I kind of wish that they did something with that, though, like they graded you at the end of the game depending on how well you did in terms of your accuracy or something like that. That would be interesting. Thanks for playing, presented by Capcom. Very good, very good. So yeah, X2 is really good. It's definitely worthy, I think, as a successor to Mega Man X. They did a good job of kind of expanding on the formula and making it a little bit more challenging for the lay player, basically, so I can appreciate it. What are we fighting for? Yeah, we'll get to that. Don't you worry, Rockin' Fun. We'll get to that. Don't worry. They just got to come back to that when we get to X4. But before we get to X4, we have to go back and play Mega Man X3. Now, that being said, I'm not going to be playing that just yet. We're going to be playing that after I am done with XCOM, and XCOM is going to be starting on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I have to talk a little louder because this is a little louder here. So, I will see you guys on Sunday when we start a new stream through for XCOM Enemy Unknown. And then after we're done with that, we'll return to this. We'll be playing Mega Man X3 next for this series. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on Sunday. And I will post the schedule tomorrow on my Discord and on Twitter so that you know what the schedule is going to be like for next week. Until that point, though, take care, everybody, and have a good night. And just ignore the fact that I have to that I have to Alt-Enter this to make the screen known here. PCSX2 doesn't let me stream without recording just the whole computer screen, so just ignore this for a moment. It's fine. You didn't see anything.